wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to Phandelver and below the Shattered Obelisk. Hey, Brimbrus, good to see you. Thank you to answer a quick question there. Mainly just making the additional content connected to the original content. Because as written, it's kind of a slapdash. Thank you, May. Who gets the little wee spin there?
Oh, I'll give it to Sophia. It's been a while since we've had her at the table.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Laia Castell
I don't know why you're thanking me. It might
with...
be a bad thing.
We want it to be a bad thing.
There's only the disadvantage crystal in there anymore that's bad.
Okay.
Opposite day is gone.
Oh.
Aw.
Oops, all strength. Muscle wizard.
Strong wizard. This wizard lifts the books.
Laia came back with a vengeance.
Do you even study, bro?
Instead of athletics, instead of minus.
Do you even study, bro? Oh no.
Yeah, Brimmer's right. Okay, so thanks for the shout outs there, Grim. So yes, enjoy 20 strength until next time.
Oh my god.
Definitely will do.
Wish that were me.
Let me
Gotta use it right now.
Fib. Hold on, no.
In this mostly story episode.
Yes, I will find a
Just
way.
in the back of every shot, flexing.
Just lift the tavern. It's okay.
You'll be
It's no big
strong-willed.
That's true.
No, that is. It's not wisdom. It is strength.
Okay, so. Oh, strong-willed can be just stubbornness instead. It's okay.
Oops, all emotional strength.
Oops, Emoshioshi.
I'll take that in real life.
deal. Oops, emotional
God, I wish.
damage.
Okay, so last time.
Oops,
what-
good executive function.
This Brimbrass is number. What do we think, guys? 6 or 7?
7.
Thereabouts.
Of this campaign?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, is that you think you...
Yeah, I've got 7 on here because I came in on session 2.
Nice.
Oh,
There we
good
go.
notes.
Lara, is that
I take notes.
is that going straight back at Soleil?
No, that's just a notification of my subscription. I don't think it's a new one.
No.
Oh.
That's what mine one was as well, I think.
Yeah, so you
I didn't know
get
if that
to spin of the wheel. It's okay.
Oh,
Spinny,
okay.
the wheelie.
Thank you.
Then okay, yes, I will reciprocate.
Just the
to
Spider-Man
Soleil
meme
as
saying,
well.
no, you.
No,
You get a
you-
spin. No, you get a spin.
You get oops all strength. No, you get oops all strength.
Let's see.
While me and Runt are just like weaklings.
No worries, man. Yeah, I do like the game. Ooh, an advantage crystal.
You take them. You take them where you can get them.
There we go. Do not get excited, Runt. That is not yours. No.
Aw.
Just my
You're
floating
about to make my morning.
extra crystal. So, Soleil, you have 2 crystals.
Oh!
Everyone else has 1. So you can roll
I
with
didn't know
advantage. Remember to call
I
it
didn't know
before
we
you
could have
roll.
two.
Only if it comes up on the wheel. So
Oh,
people
I
keep
see.
those dream pies to yourself. Okay, right. Thank you, friends. Yeah, no, it's been impressive. Okay, so you find yourselves emerging out from the depths under the cellars of the old mansion house, having defeated the Red Brand ruffians. And to quickly recap, you have discovered various strange goings on here, including a bizarre mutated troll in a cave nearby, which you dealt with, and got yourselves little tadpoles up here behind the frontal cortex, and have the ability to remember. You have the ability to telepathically speak to each other through those tadpoles. And just let me know which when it is you're doing that.
We have rapport spores.
Basically, yeah. And you then return to the town, having gone to Neverwinter to accompany one Gundren Rookseeker back from exciting finds over there. They were apparently on the verge of finding and restarting the fabled lost mine of Phandelver. And on the way, you discovered that goblins had attacked and Gundren had been kidnapped You went and found the other stolen supplies and rescued the other member of Gundren's party, one Sildar of the Lord's Alliance, and also unfortunately found the body of Laia's father, who had been transporting goods for one of the local businesses. As you came back to town, you found that in your absence, the Red Brand ruffians had taken the opportunity to run roughshod over the whole town and generally cause a ruckus and lots of trouble amongst the poor folks of Phandelver. And you heard from various different places all the bad things that had been happening. Soleil joined up with you, having stayed behind when you went to Neverwinter because the temple had been destroyed in the town square there. And you found out that the Red Brand ruffians had gone so far as to kill one of the members of the town, Hey Kraken. And you decided enough was enough, and we're going to sort out. Whilst you were doing so, we met Soleil's grandmother, elderly but tough as nails, servant. And congratulations, Mai, when you jump in there and make your D&D Beyond character sheet, you can now do so with official Humblewood content. Humblewood is on D&D Beyond
Yes.
now.
Yep.
Congratulations to Hit Point Press. No more
Proud of them.
dodgy homebrew stuff. But yes, worried about what happened to Laia's teacher. You investigated their cottage and discovered that they were missing. And from findings of one of the journals there of Wilhelmina Roth, Laia's old teacher, wizardly teacher, you discovered that they had sent the recent arrival of a new wizard on the block, the one Iarno that your friend Sildar was looking for. They had sent them to the troll cave, and it was they who you had found half transformed into a monstrous creature and petrified on your way into the cave in the opening session. Now, they had seemingly gone mad and were seeking some sort of power here in the village. And as you decided to deal with these Red Brand's ruffians for good, following the advice of one Perry Carp from Alderley Farm in the south of the village there, you found the secret entrance into the caverns beneath the Tresendar Manor, and you crept in there, discovering some strange otherworldly creatures, a Nothic and a strange monster lurking there, triggering all of the guards all at once in a central location. They could all swarm you from all directions. You very nearly TPK'd.
What do you mean nearly?
You didn't, but only just. Unfortunately, one of our previous adventurers was lost, but they were scraping by, did manage to survive that encounter, and one of your fellow troll cave delvers, Perry Trivia, returned from the wilds, having dispatched with the second troll themselves, and concerned for their previous companion's fate, came back, heard from the same halfling farmer's son that you had gone into the base, and followed quickly after, dispatching with skeletons and meeting up with your friends. You rested, went into the dwellings of the Glassstaff, this mysterious arcane leader of the Red Brands, and confirmed your fears that the Glassstaff was in fact Laia's old teacher, Wilhelmina Roth, who had fled the scene, leaving behind various bits and bobs, and had taken one of the hostages with her to who knows where. But you gathered the intelligence there from the chamber, and most interestingly was a still sealed letter, so unread by Wilhelmina, with a strange wax seal that looked at first glance, for all intents and purposes, like a spider, but with more of its legs gathered towards the bottom than usual. And you realized it was a kind of hybrid spider squid-like entity.
Oh no.
Opening the letter, you discovered that they were in search of fragments of the titular shattered obelisk. And you discovered that not only had one been recovered from Soleil's church, which had caused it to collapse. As church is a generous term. Wayside shrine.
Cathedral, John.
Oh, this is a city,
Wait.
not a village. I'm sorry.
Wait, so who has that one? Who has that one? Where's that shattered obelisk?
That piece of the
Well.
obelisk was seen being whisked away by strange diminutive figures speaking a bizarre language
Oh,
by
no.
Laya's sister and son, Pip the Mighty Saucer.
Yes.
And
Saucer.
Saucer.
Not sorcerer.
Saucer.
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 Saucers. The mightiest saucer.
Saucer, I barely know her.
Runt.
But
I mean,
You.
Runt, we joke, but the Out of the Abyss crew is about to make their way into the font of all arcane learning in Menzoberranzan, Sorcerer. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, now. Just merely saucer with a Menzoberranzan accent. Okay.
It's the school of saucers. It's cool. It's cool.
Fancy.
And you discovered that not only was there this fragment of this obelisk here, but there were other fragments that had been located around the Phandelver region at locations known as Old Owl Well, Wyvern Tor, and Thunder Tree. Mention of Thunder Tree caused visions in Soleil's mind as she almost passed out as she was overcome by visions of a burning village, pyroclastic flow, and servants being consumed by tragedy.
Not fun.
No. What a spectacular username, Nerdy Drunken Monkey Goblin. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, now. As you continue your investigations, you solemnly left the caves beneath Tresendar Manor and bore the body of your friend, Klep Mercury, out and away to the village. Hearing what had happened and realizing that you had lost one of your troll slayer friends, the people of Phandalin line the streets. Let's switch up this music a little here. As bearing on their shield, you come processing through the streets with Klep's body. Perry, you sent word ahead and know the only place that this can go, asking Soleil to look over and hold ceremony over the proceedings. You need to take the body of your friend to your shared teachers, trainers, mentors' home in the northwest of the village, Edomath Orchard, where the drow retired adventurer that taught you and Klep everything you know is awaiting. They have been reclaiming the orchard from the overgrowth and wild that had been clambering in from the exterior of the village. And as such, they have a great number of fallen branches and briars and brambles which they have gathered up in a hastily assembled pyre. And as a great number of villagers, everyone who's able and up and about at this time, slowly joins the procession as you pass by, falling in behind you to walk solemnly through the town. Not the joyous celebration of the removal of the red brands from this equation, but a solemn goodbye. And Soleil, as you speak the words of the ceremony of parting, a torch is placed amongst the dry kindling and briars and branches, and Klep is sent on one last flight. Perry, you're a mentor. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab. What was his first name again?
Let me. find it.
Edamath.
His first name is Darren. Daran.
So, yes, Darren. Darren. It's Drow. So,
All right.
out of respect for people trying to pronounce it, he's removed all the apostrophes, but it's still, it's still
Darren.
yes, Darren. Yes.
You what, Darren?
Oh, Darren.
That's
Hello.
that's what the Dampier calls him.
Da.
Can we maintain a little respect for Klep, please?
Yes.
especially you, his player.
It's how I deal with trauma. I have to make it into a joke.
Fair.
Oh.
Darren stands beside you, Perry. Hands clasped across atop the hilt of his sword. It is a terrible loss to this village and a companion to you as well. It is, as I always told you from my adventuring days, Perry. You should have been with him. You should not have split the party.
I had to go take that second troll, you know. I couldn't let that be on me. I couldn't let anything that second mutant did that would have burdened me even more than I already am. And Klep was in good hands. Klep and his friends, they're a strong bunch. They didn't go down easy.
They were near unsurmountable odds.
Yeah, he was a fighter for just a little while, but he truly died a warrior's death.
Indeed. Once the memories of this day have settled, you should come and see me on the morrow. I have some concerns I want to talk to you about.
Alright, I'll see you in the morning, but as for tonight, I think Klep wouldn't want us to mourn him in sorrow. I think he would want us to celebrate that he lived and he did some good while he was doing it.
Indeed. And Laia, your sister, hears that. Aye. Everyone. Let's celebrate what was done and not mourn what was lost. Everyone, back to Stonehill Inn.
We'll
Don't tell me
celebrate,
twice.
but we'll use this to regroup, and then tomorrow in the morning, breakfast and vengeance.
I jingle Klep's coin purse. It's on him! Ha ha!
Who paid for the funeral then?
Because Klep.
Paid?
It's like really. It's like there. It's just like.
Payment. Where's my fee, please?
Receipt. Jeez. Wow.
It's fine. Just invoice me.
Wow.
She's not that cold. Trust me.
I know.
How's Rippy doing through all this?
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Poor
Who's
Rippy.
gonna? I don't like the idea of like who's gonna own Rippy, but who's gonna be taking care of him? Is he gonna be with us?
Rippy chooses whoever has the most bacon.
I think
Mhm.
Rippy was bonded to Klep.
Oh,
I think he's sat there.
Oh no!
He's just sat there on his haunches, just watching the flames. They're just
He's gonna be.
reflected in his eyes. And
He's gonna be like those dogs that go and visit their owners' graves, isn't he?
He's gonna be that dog from Futurama.
Perhaps,
And Hachiko, the canon dog from real life.
Yeah.
perhaps we can leave Rippy here in town and different people can take care of him. He's a wild dog. I don't think we can say one person should own him, but maybe the entire town can help look after him.
I think
Rippy
could
could probably just go back to the woods too.
I think he'll end up staying here in
good.
in the orchard because this is where
Okay.
Klep is laying to rest basically for all intents and purposes, and he's used to Darren, so
Yeah.
All those off-camera bonding moments he had with Klep and Darren at the same time.
yeah.
Part of a short story collection.
Custody.
Check it out soon.
Oh man.
I agree, Laya. Klep
God.
gave Rippy a second chance. And now it's time
The
for
warg
Rippy to
mechanics were
learn
just
it
too
here.
much to use. That's what John. That's what John's saying.
No,
John's saying none of us can have Rippy.
I apologize, and I have to get this out of my head. Like Darren's trying to. Hey,
Get off.
cheers, Fetch.
Hey, Fats.
Darren's trying to cheer him up the next day, and it's like playing fetch with him, and throws what he thinks is a branch, but it's a charred thigh bone. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Very fitting. Very
Rippy loves
fitting.
it. That's his new favorite toy. Like he has that chardboard for the rest of Rippy's life.
Patch, who gets the spin? Cheers, buddy.
Who gets a spin and why is it Sophia?
She already got one. She already
Give it to
got one.
Mike,
got
give it to
one. I
Mike.
already got one.
No.
Give it
no,
to Mike.
No,
Mike,
no,
give it
Mike's
to
being a little
Mike.
shit disturber.
No.
It's
Yeah,
Mike.
he's
It's
always
okay.
been a little shit. A lovable little shit, don't worry. Speaking of lovable little shit, get off, Murray.
Cat problems.
Oh, go
Okay.
Add that to the catalogue.
Cat wrangling.
Yes, Mike, I did compare you to my little shit of a cat. So.
Spin goes to Mike clearly.
Clearly.
Patch.
Cheers, buddy. I hope you enjoyed a Tech Goblin free session yesterday. Mike coming in with it's being dramatic about it. Ooh, okay. Runt. Let's. You said in a message that you want to visit your alley at some point. Let's deal with it then.
Oh.
And in completely unrelated news, Soleil, remember that your god sought to bless your attempts to free the village from tyranny, and perhaps as a thank you for reconstructing the shrine, you do have until the end of today a +1 spade.
Yeah, another spade to add to my collection.
There we go.
And I
No,
picked it up.
it was a charm on your existing spade, I think.
Oh, okay.
But wait,
Okay.
there's more.
Huh? Is it shiny?
Okay.
Is Twilight? So +1 on my spade. Thank you.
But that is also
It's-
that's like the whoopsall strength and everything. It is a temporary thing, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
It's shiny in spades.
But they're special.
Okay, so despite the mood and everyone talking together and sharing memories of Klep's time in Phandelver, and I think Perry, you talk a lot about training together and all that kind of stuff. You are kind of always having that presence in your mind. There is that pressing urgency of everything that's building up and everything that's coming, and you think and start to talk together about the various things that have started and need to be followed up on. There is Gundram, kidnapped and taken to Cragmore Castle, from all reports.
Where we might also find the spider and or the Goblin King, and or the Echo Cave map, and or the Lightbringer mace.
Potentially.
And or
And
Klep's
or glass
package?
And or glass stuff.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Let me add and or glass now.
also there are these locations that you have been told about, that you found out about in the letter. And I wanted to add something actually to the letter that I didn't put in last time. The spider who signed it as Nesnar, if you remember, the spider actually, yeah, Kraken, because they're a gravedigger. It was actually said in the letter to destroy the letter once it had been read. So with that and the still, the intact wax seal, you know that the glass staff did not know about those other shards.
Okay.
So that, if anything, that gives you a little leeway, because until the glass staff gets to where the spider is, which from the seeming it seems a little ways away. It's not like just out of town or anything. And until the glass staff gets to where the spider is, the spider thinks the glass staff is dealing with those other shards. So you could go after Gundren first if you wanted to. Right? There isn't that kind of urgency.
Right.
Yeah, because it is a race against the other team for these shards. Because once the glass staff gets to the spider and they realize that they're not going after them, they will send people themselves.
Do we know that the spider? Oh, sorry. Do we know that the spider is going to Castle Cragmore?
You haven't heard anything about that.
That the glass staff is going to Castle Cragmore.
You don't know.
Okay.
Because right now we don't have a reason to believe anyone's going after the crystals, but it is correct to perceive that. I mean, Gundren's life could be at stake in all this.
Yeah.
So going after Gundren first could be the route, especially because Laya looks at our whole group. I don't like the idea that we could lose more people, and I think we're all tired of seeing people we know die to this. So perhaps we get Gundren first.
And you heard... Sorry, you heard from... you heard from the goblin that you rescued, the saucepan on his head.
Drip.
Yeah. You heard from the goblin that the spider is at Wave Echo Cave.
Wait, so Gundren's at Castle Cragmore, and the spider is at Wave Echo Cave.
Yes. And then, but the only people in the base that knew the way to Wave Echo Cave was Glassstaff and the bugbears that got killed.
Okay, damn it.
Yeah, actually, I think Perrin, there was an awkward moment when Duren was kind of talking to you about the attack under the hideout there, the Red Brand's hideout, where he was asking, as he taught you, did you take prisoners and ask for information?
I kind of did for like a little bit.
Okay, so then the only routes we know is to go to So we don't know how to get to the castle, right?
Wait, do we know the way to Castle Cragmore?
Yes.
Oh, well then we should save Gundren then.
Yeah, okay.
Now, as you're talking about these plans and what needs to be done and in what kind of order, you kind of have a few drinks, raise a glass or three to your departed friend, and you, as you're kind of slightly getting inebriated, you realize that sometimes parts of the conversation are non-vocal. As you kind of slip into using the telepathy that you have acquired. Now, in the bustle of the inn, that doesn't go noticed particularly. It sounds like you're just kind of skipping sentences and like slurring your words a bit. But it does remind you, like you were saying, that this might be something to breach.
Okay. So,
Brooch, sorry.
is it? And I try to do this with whatever bits of telepathy because it's still new and Laya doesn't know how much she can control it. But I try to do this entire conversation in telepathy with everyone.
That's fine. Yeah, and also, yeah, and this is not something you want overheard.
Yeah. So I'll make eye contact as I'm speaking with my mouth perfectly still. Can you guys hear me? This is how we're talking. This is strange. Okay. And she takes out a notebook, a little bit inebriated, and she starts writing the date. And she's like, discovered symptoms of telepathy. What is happening?
Oh, this just gets weirder with every drink. No, we hear you. We've been hearing you. Perry, do you have any inclination? Soleil, do you guys have any inclination? Like, we've been able to do this for a while, but it just feels like, I don't know, we never really addressed it.
Okay. We're going to have to understand what these strange things that we have in us are, and how can we best leverage them. And she goes back to scribbling madly.
We get to make fun of people in our thoughts.
You're thinking too small.
This feels right for me. I feel like I should have had this power all along.
Well, I agree, but here we are. So we have to see how best we can leverage it and what it means. And I need access to books that I can research because I can't research anything in Phandelver. There's nothing here.
Soleil's been disassociating during all this. That's my excuse for not knowing what's happened. Could someone give me the TLDR? I'm very sorry.
We're all just talking about how we have telepathy.
I'm having. Oh, okay. I'm having sea life problems right now.
Yes. Well, we're like telepathically talking about how we all have telepathy.
Yeah. And we're talking about that we should deal with this and that we should look into it. And Laya's been taking notes of the symptoms that we find.
For those wondering, how it looks like is we're all just making really intense eye contact around a bar table in silence. Yes. People are like, wow, they're really mourning Clep hard.
Yes.
They're mourning Clep so hard, they're doing like staring daggers at each other.
And for added 5, we are a little bit drunk.
Yeah. We're just like,
There's like a little bit of underage drinking here. Did we establish the drinking age?
In Phandelver, there is no drinking age.
It's like Europe.
That's
just,
like saucer
as long as
boy
you're,
thinks he's a saucer.
Pip, what have we done?
It's like Victorian England with gin.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, I'll stop. I'll behave myself.
So
I'm drinking gin right now, actually.
So then, we have new things to add to the to-do list, as Clep would say.
I roll out Clep's list.
Figure out these strange powers, their sources, and how to use them. And I think first thing tomorrow morning is we quickly try and go off to get Gundren.
John, out of character question, do we know that our powers are from the worms and that we have worms in our head that we got from mutants? Like literal worms? Do we know that there are little animals swirling around in our brains?
No.
Okay.
No, you
guys, I just think that when we defeated those monsters, we achieved something.
You sense the power there is something there. You're aware of a presence, and you know it was related to the trolls when they died and exploded, basically.
Okay. Maybe we just, became stronger. You know, like when paladins get really strong? And like they like hear messages from their gods?
Perry, this would be something to ask Darren about. He is a very experienced adventurer.
I'll ask Darren. He's like 500 years old. He's got to know. Literally. He makes me look young.
He's literally 500 years old.
Yeah.
All right, then let's ask him. I'll bring my notes. And I don't
mean,
think
I'm
this
all
is
for
on.
the idea that a god or goddess has given me my powers. I mean, it seems like every time someone dies, I seem to be just, not that I want to kill people and get stronger. I'm not saying that. But either way, I want to get to the bottom of this. So I'll just stand quietly in the background.
It is too early to discount any possibility, divine, or not. I don't know.
Okay.
Soleil, sorry.
It could just be from within as well.
On a side note, when you get the chance, you would check in on Sister too many NPC names.
Gal Gadot. Her sister Gal Gadot.
Sister Gal Gadot.
Sister Gal. Hey, Gal.
It's the first location.
I keep going to say Galea, but that's a Redania thing.
It's close enough.
I need to
Gariel.
Yeah, thank you. I need to make an NPC list like I had for all the NPCs from the slavers camp at the start of Out of the Abyss. Okay.
Should we call it a night then, and then regroup at the Edermath Orchard?
What time is it at the moment?
It's pretty late.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. I think
remember, it was nighttime when you went to the tunnel.
Yes, I do.
So, yeah, remember from the Glassstaff's quarters, you got 180 silver, 130 gold, a pouch with 5 carnelians worth 10 gold pieces each, and 2 peridots worth 15 each. And there were 2 scrolls, one of Hold Person and one of Fireball.
Sorry,
that's
Fireball.
Right. It was Fireball. Hold Person.
I think we might have already sold everything we could sell because I've already integrated into our gold and copper and silver pieces, I think.
Well, the scrolls was something, if I remember correctly, we discussed for Laia to put into her spellbook.
Yes, yeah, we did not sell the scrolls. We sold the things like the statues and the gems and stuff. We sold those.
Okay, so that's the amounts, and then I think on the side we can divide it up, and then I'll because Laia would want to leave some money with her family before heading out, and since we might head out early in the morning, Laia personally would probably do all of her goodbyes tonight. So Laia would, while everyone's still in this festive mood, although on the inside Laia's been trying to keep back that she's feeling rather grim about all of this.
I think we're all allowed to cut loose our emotions tonight, have a good cry.
Yeah.
Duran gets up pretty early in the morning. We can hit him up and then head out first light to save Gundren.
So before heading back to the room to rest up, Laia will go to her sister and Pip. Say, well, all of this has become very crucial to dig to the bottom of this. There's a lot of unfinished business I don't really want to get into, but I'll be leaving first thing in the morning. And in a very dry manner, she takes out some of the gold. I'll text you later, John, exactly how much as we divide up the money.
That's fine. Just as long as you take it off your sheet, it's okay.
Yeah, I will. And gives it to her sister. Like,
Lyanne.
This is.
After you.
This is to help with things at home here.
You don't need to, sis.
I want to. It is done. It's not a matter of need. It is done.
Is that why you're leaving again? Because you want to? It's safe
Partially,
now.
Yes.
The red brands are gone. We finally
It's
have
not-
a chance to rebuild and get this town thriving again.
Well, you can do this. You can do that with the tavern. I have other things.
But
that
Phandelver
I
needs
need to
its
do.
wizard. Wilhelmina's disappeared.
There will be other wizards. It will be fine. I have to go out of that. I cannot grow here, and you know this. Especially without another wizard to learn from.
You can rename Pip? She
Well,
laughs. She
you-
doesn't mean it.
Well, her harsh exterior slightly cracks, and she smiles, and then she goes back to, well, as you know, he should be renamed anyway. He needs more than one syllable. But this is not a dramatic goodbye. Let's not do that. I'll be back.
Stop being so dramatic. And she hugs you.
Roasted.
She gets very. She does this very awkward, like stiff hug back. They're there. It's fine.
We've lost too many that went into that cave. Phandalin as a whole, and I in particular, are not willing to lose any more.
Well, we won't. I will be back.
Just stand behind Perry or something, will you?
I won't. I will not stand behind anyone. I will manage just fine, and they will manage just fine, and we will all be all right. We'll be back. Stop this.
And there's a little flurry of footsteps. It's like, yeah, it's all right, Mama. Aunt Leia can use her sorcerer's powers to hold back.
Sir, darling.
Also, you do not want him to be a sorcerer. You're not aware of any latent, dormant,
There's none.
sorcerer's power in your bloodline.
There is none, but I will at least have him pronounce the word correctly.
I'm gonna be a draconic sorcerer.
Okay, Pip, we've been over this. You're going to be a wizard. Wizard.
I practice
just
roaring.
have to-
Rawr! Rawr!
Please give him books to read. I left a reading list. Please.
It's too many words.
It's good for you.
No pictures.
All right. I'll need. You know what? I think. I'll find a way.
Auntie Leia, I fixed this one. And he pulls one of the books that you left behind. It's like, there weren't any pictures, so I added.
Wonderful. You know what? Maybe he can be a bard.
It's like, oh yes, I want to be a bird. And he goes like flapping his wings down the corridor.
Okay. All right. We'll find a way. I'll get picture books on magic. I don't know, but this will be fixed as well. This will be fixed. All right. And Laia just gives her nephew the stiffest hug as well.
Big book of colouring. Yeah.
And pats him on the head awkwardly, and then heads off to bed.
And you get your night's rest and can take the long rest, which brings with it mysterious level 3 powers. Let's go. Yes, Aaron. Yeah.
Sorry, before bed, could I just sneak into the alleyway real quick as
Of
things
course.
are dying down?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I think there's still a bit of somberness, despite the fact that you can kind of see the orange glow of the interior of Stonehill Inn. And the air is very cold, I think colder than usual to him. And as Runt kind of approaches the alleyway, maybe the crows feel more distant than they usually are, perched on the top of the second-story buildings, but they feel distant. Their gaze is maybe distant. And it kind of maybe irks Umi a bit, who pops out of his coat. And I think as, Runt approaches the idol, puts his hands in his pockets and looks down at it. You're a real asshole. You know that?
You stand in front of the section of the wall in the alleyway that hundreds of people must have walked past in the history of Phandelver. Nobody understanding the strange shape of this one block of stone in the wall of the adjacent building. Everyone just assuming it was a natural surface, not seeing the barely remaining, weathered away remains of the carving on the stone. Vaguely humanoid.
Kind of takes a cold breath, exhales.
Do you...
What was Soleil? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to double check something first. Do you hear a voice, or is it just senses and like feelings?
I think it could be like a sense, right? I think due to the nature of it, it's probably more of a sense than it is like a voice. And if there is some kind of voice, it might not even be words. It's breaths, it's laughter, it's anything but.
Right.
But
you always kind of chose it as like a feeling of not being alone. That's why you chose this alleyway, because there was that presence there. And it only got stronger after the troll cave.
Kind of speaking to it as if it were sort of a confessional. What was Soleil? A warning shot? She's my friend. And what was Clep? Was Clep a sign? Was Clep a warning? Did Clep deserve to die? He was doing everything to change his ways. He was doing better. What about Laya? Who now has to suffer through the fact that she has to lead this impoverished group of adventurers somewhere. To nowhere that she's confident in going in. And what about me? And he kind of just salts his head and looks down at Umi. Shakes his head. I've been with you all this time, but if I don't get an answer, I will turn you into rubble so fine that the 9 hells won't recognize you.
You feel a malignant rebuke for speaking like that. A threat of abandonment. A desire for togetherness. A desire for things once whole to be together again. You get a feeling that the urge to split the party was more a communication of the current way things are. Separate, weaker, endangered. That can't go on. Separate is bad. Shattered is bad. Togetherness, combined, strength.
Playing for the Troll Cave. We were fine until we split. So what would you have me do?
Togetherness, combined, strength.
I think as those words resonate, there's a strange purple glow that sort of emanates as he casts guidance on himself. Togetherness. Strength. And this sudden epiphany that he's just realized he's cast a spell very much like Soleil or like Laia. He kind of jolts back into the Stonehill Inn. And I don't know if everyone's still asleep at this point, but whoever isn't, he will also cast guidance on them. And you just hear from the telepathy, togetherness, strength. And it's sort of unconscious. He doesn't even know he's speaking it. It's sort of like instinct before he heads to bed.
Thank you.
Ways with the dramatics, Mike.
That's great.
Who wants the guidance?
There's just a
I reckon Soleil is like in bed already, or praying.
Unless he's gonna concentrate the entire time he's asleep, I think it's gone.
I think Harbin Wester was passed out after like half a cup of wine, and then he's like, yes, I shall lead this.
Guarded.
I shall lead this town better than I ever have before.
Oh yeah, he definitely needs some guidance.
This makes me wish that someone had made a character where they're basically playing a life coach. That'd be fantastic.
I'm writing it down.
Bard life coach.
Yeah, a bard life coach.
That Sildar thinks he can set up an office in my Townmaster's Hall. Then I'll show him.
Fuck.
Stumbles out the door, and all of you see Harbin the next day with a black eye.
Good. That guy sucks.
Is someone in his cells? I can't remember if you had.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The two living red brands. No, the one living red brand.
The ones
there's
we
one
didn't
living
tell
red
to go be a fisherman. So
Yeah, and the ones we didn't kill. The one that we spooked for information.
Yes. Okay. Soleil, the good sister on her invalid bed, and your grandmother are about the place.
wanted to see Nan before we went, so why not? So yeah, I think a quick visit to Nan,
Okay.
without kind of dragging it out too much, because she's done this a few times. She's gone and been like, I'm going away for a bit, I'll be back, I'll be back. So Nan's kind of used to this, so it's not necessarily a goodbye, it's a ta-ta for now for her. Nan,
What have you been doing at all hours? Getting back at this time?
I know, but you know me. If I'm not hanging around the cemetery, then I'm doing God knows what else. You raised a proper servant here.
I had to fix my own supper.
Well, you're gonna have to keep fixing your own suppers for a little while. I'm sorry. Ask Doris. I need to head out.
Ah, Doris, yeah, she's a good one.
Yeah, she knows her grub.
Where are you going off to?
Going out with the lads.
What
Oh.
lads?
Well, you know the lads, Runt and Co.
Okay.
There's also a new one.
He's a good.
You know
I
that.
like Runt.
You know that. Yeah, Runt's a good one. Runt, Leia, and this new guy called Perry. Sadly, may not that you really care.
Our folk used to slob around the place.
Yeah, I know, but don't knock him till you try him. He's a nice guy.
He's got that funny purple hat.
Oh, purple hats. And she just kind of looks at like her purple clothing and just like, purple's nice.
It looks like some sort of beret or something.
It was the only handsome orc picture in the D&D Beyond. All my characters are canonically handsome, John.
Chats, if you are able, please sub and support. Get Perry proper character out.
Get him a fez.
Please.
You know what? I'm keeping the purple. Well, you've made the purple beret canon now. I have to keep it.
I love it.
Yeah, we can never change fashion.
Yeah.
We'll just find him some brooches to put in just to jazz it up every so often.
It's like those things you put in Crocs.
You are now like more coordinated as a party than you ever have been. Very
Nice.
very purple themed.
The purple people.
They call us the Purple Brand.
Purple brand thugs.
But listen, Nan. We did lose someone, and
It's
I
always
know
a
you
pity.
didn't really. Well, you know, you didn't really have time to know him, but Clep was nice. A bit rough around the edges, but I just need you to know that it's okay to, you know, open yourself to people. You've gotten better over the years, no doubt about it. At least now you're letting me actually see people who aren't servants. Not that there's many of us around this town, but just remember, people are nice. They want to help you. You don't have to be stubborn or anything like that.
Well, where are you
Although
going
still have
off
your
to?
guard up. The less you
just
know,
a-
the better.
We just got settled. What do you,
No, I
you mean
know.
you're keeping secrets from me? Don't you dare, little girl.
Look, I'm not keeping. It's for your own good, Nan. All right. I'll write to you when we settle down. When we find a little place to sit down for a bit, I'll send you a message.
Psh,
Okay? Just trust me on this.
for my own good, the things I know curl your hoofs.
Things you know. Well, then tell me then. You know me from day dot. I've been complicitly honest with you. Not that I had any choice, but you've just got to trust me.
Yeah, trust someone who uses complicit and honest in the same sentence, that'll be the day.
Look, just deal with yourself. I need to go see the sister, but
Oh,
at
Sister
least I say
Gael,
goodbye
she's a-
to you
she's
this
a good one.
time.
Oh, yeah, there's an improvement, I suppose.
Yeah. But I'll try and keep in touch. Just make sure that you and Doris are looking after each other. And anyone in a red cloak, just be a bit mindful. I know that they're all pretty much gone, but
Hey,
you know me and Red don't like it. What?
you know us humble folk away from the forests, we always keep an eye on each other.
Yeah, I know. Then you've also got to let other people keep an eye on you too. And keep an eye on the little sods. You know what they're like. Leia's little fam. One of them thinks he's a saucer, so
Oh, somewhere for me to put my tea if you ever make it for me.
okay. And she just kind of trots over to the stove, starts putting a brew on for her. One last brew before I go, then. Yeah, you happy?
She holds up a hoof. No. There's a bit of a chill in tonight. Pass down the fire whiskey.
Goes to the top shelf on her little tippy hoofs. Grabs a I wouldn't say it's dusty because there has been times when Nan's had to have a bit of fire whiskey, I imagine, and just before she hands it over to Nan, she's like, let's pour a glass each, have a quick shot, and then it's not goodbye, it's just ta-ta for now, yeah?
She raises the glass and says a servant blessing, which off the top of my head is good grazing,
Good grazing.
safe trails.
Safe trails. Exit. And kind of, hopefully without her Nan kind of seeing, just very much just quickly just wipes her eyes, gives her a big old hug, which isn't really something that they tend to do.
Don't fuss.
I love you, Nan. Just don't be too much of a bitch. Okay?
Say what you mean. Be safe.
Go to bed now, alright? I'll lock the door behind me.
Cheers. And she's in a rocking chair, just big quilted rug pulled up. And you're gonna head over to Sister Garael's house.
Yeah.
It's literally right next door.
Yeah.
Right, just on the other side.
Nan can probably hear what's going on anyway. There was the old coot.
Probably. Hang on, let's show everyone the town of Phandelver. Sorry, sat here with our mugs. There we go. I need to get that other crystal. Who had it?
Oh, I had the extra one.
Yours.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. Not you again. It was just next to your frame, sorry.
Keep tempting me.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I want to be the prettiest girl at the ball.
I'm not stopping you doing that. Come here, Crystal.
You can't be the favourite princess, that's me.
Only one.
Okay. Well, I mean, Soleil does have that in common with the BG3 characters.
Yeah.
They're all very horny.
Unintentionally.
Points to John for the pun.
Okay, so let's zoom in a smidge. Oop. Okay. So yeah, we're in the square here. So we have. Oh, why is the arrow so long? Sister Garael's home is there next to the Shrine of Luck, and then the cottage next one, anti-clockwise around there, is Nan's spot, right?
Yeah, that little one there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you you step out of Nan's, and directly in front of you, you see the Shrine of Luck. Do you have anything to say to Timora, or straight to Garael's?
I just, without saying anything, I very much would just give a kiss and just kind of internally thank and wish for luck for our party.
You can't help but notice, the fresh cut keystone that has replaced the stolen crystal. Crystal's a grand word. The kind of obsidian-looking chunk that was there. And
You're looking good.
Head over and kind of let yourself into Garael's. I think you and Doris have keys and the ability just to pop in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Doris is just there, just all the plumage just all fluffed up and just beak down on her chest.
Pigeon luck. I was going to say goodbye to you, but she's
We had so many bird people in this campaign.
she's just gonna give again, very uncharacteristically, she's gonna give Doris a little kiss on the head and just be like, look after Nan for me.
And she She doesn't wake, but she responds in her sleep, just like shifts a little. Yeah. Yeah, it's like when pigeons are like in a or doves in a dovecot. Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. Elle, sister.
And you go into the bedchamber beyond where Doris is in the kind of main like room, and you see Garel's form, the covers pulled up, and the pale skin, even with the moonlight spilling through the window, just even paler than it should be, as the young elf, still much older than most of the people in town, but young for an elf, lies there, their pointed ears just peeking out from under their hair, and as they kind of stir fitfully, their eyes flicker. Soleil?
Hello, sister.
Is everything okay? She looks worried.
I need to leave town again.
What is it you seek?
Answers.
To what? Answers Timora can't deliver?
I have asked, but I don't know if my answers have been given yet. I don't know if it's ready yet, but
It is in your fortunes on the roads that Timora shall speak.
I did give my send my blessings and love before I entered here. I just want to assure you that it may be a while before I return. We seek the spider, Gundren, and anyone else who may be able to, maybe able to stop.
She slowly, weakly sits up against like the bolstered pillows that Doris had like given her, and her eyes look a little sharper, although her features are still very drawn, very pale. Because you've never mentioned the spider, right? That's new knowledge from the Red Brand's hideout. She's like, what do you know of the spider?
As much as I'd like to tell you, I think it's best that I keep it to myself. But please know that I'll be fine. Just look after Nan, and I'm sure Doris will look after you and look after the town. I'll be leaving with good people.
Soleil, you do not have to shield me. Perhaps you can succeed where I failed. It was in search of the spider that this happened to me.
What can you tell us that might help us?
I am more than just a priestess of Timora. And she reaches to her collar and moves it slightly like to the side, and you see a crescent-shaped moon with a harp in the center of it. I am a member of an organization that fights tyranny and evil wherever we can. A contact of mine gave me information about this spider, and that they were seeking to corrupt the lost magics of the lost mine.
What is the name of your organization?
We are known as the Harpers. As players, we'll flash back to when she was talking to Maxine when you first arrived.
I mean, I know I'm no Harper, but can we guarantee that we'll be able to get some assistance from them on our travels?
In this remote place, just information. My contact was traveling with Gundren. Was there, unseen, when he was taken. It seems the spider is trying to silence any knowledge of Wave Echo Cave, where the Lost Mine is located. I do not know the purpose with which they seek to control that lost legendary forge, but Soleil, you must try to succeed where I failed. To find knowledge. To find knowledge of Wave Echo's location, you need to speak with one who was here. One who knew of it when it was in its heyday. When Phandelver was thriving.
Who? You know who?
You need to travel east. There is an abandoned town on the Tribor Trail, known as Coneyberry. You've heard of that. It's a an abandoned place on the way to Tribor to the east. It has lain in ruins for years, much as Phandelver did. But there is one there who remembers the days of Wave Echo and the prosperity it brought to all of this region. But they linger there as a restless spirit. A howling banshee.
Oh, brilliant. Sorry.
One I was not prepared for. But I can warn you as I was not forewarned. Seek audience with her. And
Do you know her name?
does she? Let's check here. Yes, the Banshee referred to themselves as Agatha. She drifted about the place, speaking wistfully of the beautiful things she had owned in life. I underestimated her, but she underestimated me as well, as I fled, desperately trying to escape with the last remnants of strength I had. I took this. She had lost it, but I saw it amongst the ruins there. And she gives you a jeweled silver comb. Use this. Gain her trust. Seek her counsel. as to the location of Wavercock Cave.
I'll do what I can now. Just rest. She puts her hand on Gariel's chest. Just kind of
And she puts a pale, drawn hand on your shoulder. May the lady's luck go with you.
and also with you. Now rest.
And from me, from my people, if you should need aid, only in the direst of times, you can call for it with this. And she gives you a silver horseshoe.
Okay. She's very much going to be very perplexed. She's got a jeweled comb in one hand and a silver horseshoe in another. Very much
A symbol
thinking,
of luck.
okay. Yeah. It's still very much like...
She didn't say if it was from the Harpers or from Timor. You're not quite sure.
like, gotta comb my hair. Got myself a nice new shoe. Bit big though.
Yes, not for 7 hooves. No.
No. Okay, so a silver horseshoe. Okay. Thank you, sister. Now, I must make my leave. You rest. Is there anything I can get you before I go?
No. No.
All right.
Just come back safe.
I'll try. I'll write to you, and look after this town as much as you can. There are people here, but just
Doris and I will keep an eye.
also don't let Nan bother you too much. You know, you know what she's like.
She's only like that to you.
No, but still, I don't know what she's like when I'm not around.
Very pleasant, you'd be surprised. And
Alright.
she nestles back, and you tuck her in and make your way to your own cot. And to the soft coos of Doris. Drift off. Perry, are you doing anything before sleeping, or is it just to Darren the next day? Muted.
Yep, sorry, man.
No, sir.
My bad.
It's okay.
Am I sleeping over at Darren's tonight?
It's up to you.
Because I think since my plan is to meet the people there that morning, I think I would just sleep over at Darren's tonight, so he and I could have like a few private conversations, and then with everyone around have like the public conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you arrive back at the orchard, just to the side of our view there, up just on the edge, the northwest edge there, Edamath Orchard, you discover Darren raking over the ashes, having raked over the ashes, and actually in the finishing stages of constructing a cairn on top, with Rippy bringing small stones.
I think I go over to help him as much as I can.
He's like, Perry, Soleil did a beautiful service, did she not? She has really come into her own in Garel's convalescence.
Oh, the youth, they grow up so fast. Mine's face. Your
He's-
character is canonically like 16.
He still considers Perry like a child.
Yeah.
This
Which is hilarious to Perry, because
500
Perry's like
500
like
year old
halfway
drow
through.
looks at you.
Yeah. Look, it's not about the number, it's about the percentage of your maximum possible life.
True.
question my possible life then.
It's okay, there are no headlights to get caught in yet. So,
God.
it's like a wagon with very powerful lamps on the front. You're just like, it's like
Freezes up.
slowly trembling. It's like, get out of the way! It's
It's just like
10 minutes later. Ah!
Scamper,
So yeah, Perry, Darren allows you to join in and help with the final laying of stones.
As we're finishing up this cairn, I think I like bring up the subject of like of like Klep's separate missions, I guess. I say like Klep had that weird dad not dad back in the big city, and he also apparently lost a package in Gundren's satchel.
Perry
Are
would
those
not-
things
would
gonna?
not know that.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
Yeah. He just says the thing about the dad not dad thing. Yeah, he just says that. It's like, is that gonna be should we let that guy know, or I know Klep didn't. Klep was happy to be rid of him, but is that gonna be a problem?
Never spoke favorably of that, only of being relieved of severing those connections.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably best that Klep's life remain as private as he tried to keep it while he was alive.
Let it pass with him.
What do you think I should do now? Like, Klep was kind of instrumental in pulling me back in for one last job, and now this job is huge, man.
But is it worth doing?
I think so. I think I gotta finish it, even if it wasn't worth doing. You don't just start something and not finish it. And now we got, mutant interdimensional goblin trolls, and by the way, I have psychic powers now, so that's a thing. A lot of stuff's happening.
He's like, what do you mean?
So, me and the other lads, we can talk with our brains, and only our brains. No mouth movements at all. And I try to do it with him and see if it works.
It doesn't.
Did you hear that? I was reciting the alphabet.
I did not.
Okay. So something about those lads, I think we're connected now. So I gotta see them through. I can't just let them go out into the wilderness by themselves.
When did this happen?
You know what? I think it happened around the time we separately and individually, when I failed to and then later succeeded to kill a mutant, but when those guys also killed a different mutant. Do you remember when we all went out to the cave by the river?
Of course. I was dismayed that both you and Klep were chosen in the lottery.
Wild small town. And we lost a Warforged or something. We lost a robot man.
I was more disturbed about that poor lighthouse keeper just passing through.
I know, he was on vacation. We don't even have lighthouses here.
One last holiday before you retire.
He had a family.
Little grandkids.
Oh,
Little Halen cows.
Stop, you're making it canon.
It's canon. We Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Stop it now.
I was unaware of their home situation, but a tragedy nonetheless. Perry.
Have you ever had to deal with this kind of psychic nonsense before?
There are many creatures that have abilities like that.
Do any of them
Most-
resemble a spider or a squid?
The minute you say squid, he snaps to attention.
Do
What?
I have the letter? Do I have the seal?
If you want to. I thought Leia would probably keep it, because it was about...
That's right.
Yes.
I'll just describe it. It's like, so we found a letter with like a wax seal from the spider, but it looked kind of halfway between a spider and like a octopus or a squid. Some sort of cephalopod.
I do not know if the name. Perry, tell me, does the name Nesnar mean anything to you?
I think that might be the spider's name.
No. No, that bastard. He is. He is one of the Udodrau. Those that lurked in the Underdark. Along with a great many creatures that can speak in your mind. The emblem you describe, it is his mark. It is... He was of the great city of Udodrau, Menzoberranzan, until he was banished. On his journeys through the Underdark, he was taken for a time by the Illithids. I hope you do not know what I mean when I say the word Mind Flayer. Apart from its composite parts.
Would Barry know what a mind flare is?
No, I don't think so.
No. I know the composite parts.
It is much worse, the sum of its parts. They are creatures of the Underdark and of far beyond. When you say that, you can't help but think of Laia referring to that monster in the laboratory as being from far beyond.
Oh, we recently encountered a monster from the far beyond.
A Mind Flayer?
No, I don't think so. This thing kind of like...
Purple skin, tentacles for the mouth.
No, this thing was like part of a bookcase.
I do not know. But if Nesnar has regathered his strength, he... Centuries ago, he tried to establish a foothold. It is he. It is he who worked with the Mind Flayers that took control of him on his fleeing from the Underdark. He is a slave to them now. Whatever he is doing, it is in the name of Illithid glory. They once tried centuries ago when I was an adventurer. And in my prime, it is my party and I, and he lays a hand on Klep's cairn, all gone ahead of your friend here. It was my party and I that stopped him last time.
Whoa, how'd you stop him?
It was a terrible thing. I cannot... Let's just say, I cannot lock eyes with Soleil's grandmother.
That tells me nothing at all.
Perry. The Illithids. They specialize in mind control, psionics, the powers of thought waves. Not just to communicate, but to do much worse. It was they. It was they that sought to gain control. I did not think this was going to be pertinent. I should have brought it up. It was they who took control of your ancestors. The barbarian hordes. Orcs, humans. Even the humble folk of that poor town.
Hey, what town, by the way?
It
Does it have to
was-
do with the thunder, whatever? Thunder tree?
Yes. How did you know? It is to the north. It was called Thunder Tree. It's
Oh, because when we said the name, our dear friend just had a trillion yard stare.
he winces.
I think she was experiencing a memory.
That is why her grandmother will never forgive me.
What did you do to Thunder Tree, man?
You have to understand. It was the only thing we could do. The obelisks. They were throughout the whole region. They were amplifying the powers of the Illithids. They were controlling the people. It was too late. We couldn't rescue everyone. We had to destroy. We had to shatter the obelisks.
Looks directly in the camera.
Look,
Oh, so it would be pretty bad if Nesnar got a hold of any obelisk pieces, right?
if he is trying to reconstruct what we destroyed, he must be stopped. Phandelver cannot end up like Thunder Tree. I will not be responsible for another day like that. The day we angered the earth itself and forced it to consume those people.
I seriously am fascinated by you and your party's adventures from, I'm guessing, hundreds of years ago. This feels like there's like a whole campaign there that we could, like, you know, really
This-
explore.
This was recent. So
Oh, you recently destroyed the obelisks.
we discovered that they were still a threat, that they still existed. The other ones were destroyed long ago. But when we found the remaining one in Thunder Tree, we were tricked. We were tricked into... It was more of an urging.
Like, the obelisk gave off like a psychic command?
No, it was from elsewhere. I was already living here. You must keep this to yourself, Perry.
Which parts? All of it?
No, The danger of Nesnar. The danger of these shards being reconnected, combined. The strength that they will hold.
But I can't keep her people's history from her, can I? Do you think it would help her not to know?
Powerful magic was employed to remove all knowledge of that obelisk. It is what I was going to talk to you about tomorrow.
Cool, because everyone's going to be there tomorrow. Including her.
The obelisks were not created by the Illithids. They were merely used by them. Their
Oh.
powers usurped for their evil ends. The obelisks were built by ancient peoples, the Netherese. They're not the only remnants they left behind. There is a ruin. The remains of a Netherese tower. Old Owl Well. Recently,
Oh, that's one of the places that we have to go to.
you have to go to. Why?
We have like a list of 3 places to go to that have obelisk shards.
These must be what Nesnar is looking for. Old Owl Well is the ruins of a Netherese tower. I was going to ask you to go there tomorrow because people have been reporting people exploring the ruins.
Do you think that's closer than Castle Cragmore? Because we also have to save Gundren.
I do not know if these are connected. The people who talked about Old Owl Well were talking of undead chasing them away. Nesnar and the Illithids do not. As Soleil and the youngsters put it, they do not fuck with that.
Yeah, that shit sounds chuggy, man.
Yeah, you lost me.
Sorry, man, I'm capping.
Ah, you sprightly young 40-something-year-olds.
Okay, we have to go to Old Owlwell anyway. Is it on the way to Castle Cragmore? Like, Castle Cragmore's top of our list right now.
Let me go inside my house and consult my regional chats.
You don't just know. You've been everywhere, man.
That's the problem. I've been everywhere. I mix them up.
Oh, that's fair. Anyway, can I sleep over?
Your room is always free.
Cool. You know, I just feel like I should ask anyway. Goes to his usual room.
He.
Wait, hey, so did you do magic to make her forget that her her home burnt down?
That was not I. No. We were tricked into triggering the power of Mount Hotanau. Even in these far-off foothills of that great northern range, its wrath consumed Thunder Tree. No. He says, I'm afraid. And he points kind of northeast. Old Owl Well is in the foothills of the mountains. South of, you know, that old ruined town, Conyberry.
Oh, we also have to go there.
You don't.
Wait, no. I don't know. Oh no, yeah. Gee, I wonder if that'll come up.
And he points, and Cragmore is almost due north of here.
Okay, so one's south and one's north.
Northeast and north.
Okay. Oh, northeast and north. Okay, well, at least we're heading north.
Actually, he shows you.
Yeah, is it on the Roll20? Because I still have the map of Phandelver.
Yeah, I'm bringing you over now.
Sweet, thanks.
There you go. Sorry, Chance and I were enjoying it.
Okay, Cornberry.
So Coneyberry's over there.
Oh, Coneyberry. Yeah.
Coney,
Right, my bad.
Like Coney Island. And I'm just gonna put, because he shows you his old adventuring charts, which are more detailed, and he.
They don't have the fog of war still activated on them.
Yeah, exactly.
He's explored all the map.
And do you ask him about all 3 locations?
I do, yeah. Like, if you could just pin those 3 locations on my map, that would be really helpful.
So Old Owlwell is up there near Coneyberry.
Okay, sweet.
Wyvern Tor is near there, just south of there.
Wyvern Tor.
That's where your brother is.
Yes, that's also one of the Obelisk shards.
Yes. Cragmore is in the woods to the north here.
Okay, cool.
Boop. And finally, Robojax, don't look too close. There's somewhere that Robojax wants us to go that's there, but not mentioned in this adventure. And Thunder Tree's way up there, near Neverwinter.
Okay.
And Perry, you know, like from your own experience and travels, Neverwinter is called that because of the thermal effects of that volcano that he mentioned, Mount Holdenau, which you could see even further north of there.
Yes.
But Flo, you see how there's that swath through the woodland layer? That's where Mount Holdenau erupted, and that I believe, Mike, can you help me out? You got some sort of coast knowledge as well, right? Right, Mount Holdenau erupted through and into Neverwinter, didn't it?
I believe so.
Because
they had to rebuild it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I think that's the lore. And yeah, it was the power of Mount Holdenau, which, in a side little thing, is that's where Candlekeep Mysteries started. That's where we played with Christian from CZRPG.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
And they had that sick
Lovely
minecart chase with cultists. I found a really cool looped animated Minecraft thing of Minecraft carts going along a track, and then I just put them on different carts, and so they're having this rolling battle against these cultists. It was a good time. And I'm just going to put this on here just for later reference. Here's Agatha's lair, Soleil. It's just near Coneyberry there. Boop.
It's a pretty cool map.
Yeah. I believe that's everything, isn't it? Right? The 3, yes, Thunder Tree, Old Owlwell, Wyvern Tor.
Oh,
and then
do you just want to mark the Echo Cave, just to, speed things up for us, or tell us where the Lightbringer Mace is too?
Moving on.
Oh, hold on. All right, cool, thanks.
Don't watch the stream because Chet can see it. Although
Can they actually
I mean,
see
it's on the GM layer. Yeah.
That seems like a spoiler for them, honestly. I feel bad for chat now. It's gonna be a real cool thing when we find it for us.
Let's put this name on here. These are the Star Metal Hills. That's a cool name.
Well, I'll take this map with us when we leave tomorrow. Is there anything else you want to talk about tonight before we talk to everyone tomorrow?
He shakes his head. I've probably already said too much. I'm
I'll
sorry
keep
to
as much of it as a secret as I can, I guess.
I'm sorry to burden you with my secrets.
No, we're like the giver and the receiver. You're in that great book by
I-
Lois Lane.
I put it to you. Do the right thing. And speaking of, Perry, I really have taught you as much as I can. And I have set you upon this path of valor and justice. Do you vow to stop Nesnar in his plans?
I do. This is one last job, but it's a big one. And he's a part of it. And it all has to come to an end.
Then I ask that you do it in the name of those I serve and always have in my search for justice. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a pin. Which I'm just trying to see if I have art to show you. Sorry, so many pieces of art.
Imagine having so many assets.
Can't see it. The thumbnails are so tiny.
I'll just imagine it
But I want to show you.
with my telepathic powers.
Sorry, guys. He pulls out. He says, "Perry, everything I have taught you and everything I was teaching Klep was to put you on this path. I know you see this as one last job, but please, if you could do it in the name of my order." Second time's a charm there, grunt, yeah. Perry, you, as I have these long years, now serve as Cheval, the Order of the Gauntlet.
Does Perry know about the Order of the Gauntlet?
I think so. Yeah, they're pretty well known.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. That's a huge honor. You sure I'm worthy? I was kind of on a rough path before I got here.
But you are heading in the right direction. And to use the tenets of the Order that I have taught you, if not in their name, to continue on its path and to find the destination that you seek in your heart.
Perry flashes back to a conversation he had with Klep about how Klep as kind of an idealist, young man, late teens, early 20s kind of guy. He really wanted to be a hero. So he also kind of idealized, these fighters for the sake of justice.
Yeah.
And he knows that Klep would do it and Klep would be honored to do it. So, and we come back to the present moment and it's just I'll do it for you and for Klep and for the Order of the Gauntlet, because I know that justice must prevail, especially here and right now, against this centuries-old threat.
Do not let Nesnar bring ruin to this town once more. It was those mind-controlled barbarians who shook off the control once the obelisks were destroyed. Except that one in Thunder Tree.
Like my ancestors, you mean?
Yes.
Those barbarians? Oh, damn.
Yes. Is it this one? Yeah, I found it.
I'm sure they couldn't have done anything too evil.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Too evil. I know the advances your father and your people have made, but it was the barbarian hordes that swept through the humans and orcs and elves of the wood. They swept through under the control of the Obelisks and the Illithids who broadcast through them. And they were the ones who destroyed the operations at Wave Echo Cave and erased Phandelver from the map. It is why I returned here after retiring. It is why I wanted to look over the place. But it is you. It is you who must be its protector now. Anyway, sleep well.
Well, yeah, no pressure. I accept. Cool. Yeah. So we'll just
Shez,
tell everyone in the morning. Yeah.
should you ever take Perry Trivia to participate in any organized play events by Baldman Games or any other illustrious folks such as they, your Cheval rank in the Order of the Gauntlet would come into effect.
Whoa. What is a Cheval?
Cheval's like the lowest rank of Order of
Okay,
the Gauntlet.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah, all of those organized play have very strong connections to the various factions.
I've never heard of whatever you just said, so I'll take your word for it.
It's all the big organized play things that happen at the conventions.
That's cool.
Yeah, I did one of the online ones that they did a while ago, just to see what it was like and to experience a different DM and stuff. And like, there was just like so much stuff I did not know what they were talking about. I was like, what? Someone up north, up the coast north from us, Shez, here in Fukushima, they used to DM online organized play events.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah, Nina, she was great. But yeah, they have all these complicated rules about magic items and carrying over from adventure to adventure, and like they're often based around. It's cool. They're all like one shots and stuff, but they're based around like the new campaigns that are being released and things. And they have all these storylines and things running. Yeah, it's a cool scene. It's a very different scene. It's like semi-competitive, and like yeah, it's interesting.
Competitive, collaborative storytelling. Seems intense.
Indeed.
So in the morning, we all meet up at the orchard.
Indeed.
And we've all got our various gear on. And I guess Duran tells us most of the story he told me last night. Guys, I'm a Cheval now.
Oh.
Is that the same as my shovel?
Yeah, kind of.
It's just the drow
All
accent.
right, so you hit
And
things
Cheval.
and you bury things. Oh, you've taken
Wait, so
my
does that
job
imply-
then.
Does that imply that Soleil gets to use you as an unarmed weapon?
I
It's
mean,
a bit heavy for me, I think, probably.
And what does being a Cheval mean?
so I'm on like a quest for justice for the Order of the Gauntlet, to defeat Neznar. That's it. I was gonna do it anyway, but now it's official.
I suppose maybe now you have someone you could get resources from, at least.
Yeah,
And
if we
seal
run
of
into any
approval
other
as well.
Order of the Gauntlet folks. There are some around, I bet.
Indeed.
Are there?
Where's your gauntlet? You have an order
Oh.
of gauntlets, but you don't have a gauntlet?
I showed them my
What's that
pin.
about?
Yeah,
That's not a
Robblejack's.
gauntlet, that's a
It's a
pin.
bit small in it.
Robblejack's. Soleil's the head priestess of Timora here, and was the Harper. And Duren, this retired drow adventurer, is Order of the Gauntlet. Sildar, the guy you rescued from the goblins, was Lord's Alliance.
Yeah.
So we
Is
just
Sildar with us?
All the factions.
No.
Is he healthy? No.
Oh, no. We just need the Emerald Enclave and the Zentarim. We're good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, no pressure.
And we got a full
There's-
house.
We still have 2 unassigned players.
yes.
Yeah, Laya.
And we had spoken actually about it.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's like the ending of the 3rd season of Avatar.
Okay, so Darren tells you and thanks all of you for uncovering this plot of Nesnar's the spider. Although he didn't know that name. He just knew the Nesnar name. And he explains to you how he was a drow from the city of Menzoberranzan in the Underdark, who, in his attempts to flee to the surface, came under the sway of Illithids, which Saphira and Michael recognize as new to the equation. Yes, this is pretty much from this point on. It's gonna get less recognizable.
Which
is good.
Honestly, so much has changed already.
Good,
so
good.
a lot of it is already unrecognizable.
That was the plan.
It's
When
just
do you
a
go
few-
and
it's
below?
just names.
Yeah, and below.
So
It's when we go shopping and we're below our means.
Oh, I got it.
On fire.
Speaking of which, actually, are there any supplies you'd like to lay in before you head towards Cragmore Castle?
I think some healing
Um,
potions might be quite good.
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to get some
We don't
healing
have
potions.
any.
Well, Mai, your troll cave
Hi.
survivor, one Nisreen Mir. Oh, sorry, Safia's actually. Sorry, my bad.
No, that was
That
like,
was my-
no, mine's a lockpicker.
Yeah, yours,
Locksmith.
Mhm.
yours is a lead.
Yeah.
So yes, sorry, Sophia. Nisreen Mir is the elf herbalist, which you would
Yeah.
which you would know would be the person to visit.
Okay. So we'll head over to Nesreen, who would probably try to sell us alternative medicine instead of health potions.
Oh no, she has the goods. Just a moment. Let me figure out what she has here.
A voice.
My go-to. No, my go-to here is the there's a herbalist who has potions for sale in Troll Skull Alley in Dragon Heist,
Mhm.
and has the prices and stuff there. So that's always who I go to for any herbalist, like potion merchant. So Troll Skull Alley. There we go. Open for
Sounds like
business.
It sounds like a neighborhood in Harry Potter.
Kind of is.
This is Diagon Alley, this is
Need to buy
Troll
the-
School Alley.
This was
Push
the first adventure I ever ran, and we will be running it on the channel at some point. I want to run it again because it's awesome.
I'll play.
All that
And,
matters.
You know,
is
as we have
buy
had,
Troll
as we
Skull
have
Manor.
had the author on the channel twice.
Ooh.
Little
Mhm.
Joey Hake. Okay, so where is she? Hang on. Somewhere down here. So yeah, Laia, and everyone, you head out to there's like a one of the cottages on the outskirts of the town, who is available.
Mm-hmm.
Bent nail, no. Steam and steel, no. Corallin's crown. There we go. So yes, she has. Yeah. So yeah, you talk with your friend Nisreen, who you will remember, and she greets you warmly. Thanks you for dealing with the Red Brands, and shares your grief for Klep because she was in the Troll Cave group as well.
Yeah.
And she has potions of animal friendship, climbing, greater healing, and water breathing.
How much are regular healing potions?
50 gold pieces.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Guys, are we going to go swimming anytime soon? I feel like we should get the potion of climbing in case we want to, maybe sneak up the castle.
You have one.
But
We have one
Have one.
climbing potion
we need
in
another one.
the communal sack. Yeah.
Just take a sip each and just get a few like halfway up the cliff.
There you go.
It's like, oh, we're stuck. Shit.
Get the momentum.
Part of me,
Who's got featherfall?
part of me really wants to be like, Soleil doesn't know how to swim.
Well,
Don't add more things to our limitations.
I mean, maybe in a non-Phoenix Awaki campaign, I'll do that. Not in John's campaigns where he's trying to kill us every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I
I will also get
fine, we just
a
blame Mike.
healing potion. Wait, how much is a greater healing potion?
Greater healing
100?
is 250.
Jesus Christ! I'll just get a regular healing potion.
Yeah, that's above our pay grade.
Mhm.
You said 50 gold?
What the hell?
50, yeah.
Yeah, here too.
Okay.
I'll get one.
If you've got 200, you should grab one each. Yeah.
So with when it comes to learning spells, do I have to have purchased material ahead, or could I just spend the gold on the road?
I mean, well, you have to find the source of the spell as well, right? You have to find books
Like
with them.
Yeah, so there's the Scroll of Hold Person, for example.
Yes.
If I were to learn that spell, let's say, do I have to have purchased the material ahead of time, or can I do it just on the spot?
We'll say that you you have an amount of paper and the ink and paper that you need to make that adjustment. So we'll just say we'll kind of we'll retroactively say you bought it whenever you have new spells to learn.
Okay. And all right, great. Then last thing would be is if there's any scrolls I could buy from the town, then I would.
Not really, I'm afraid. Sorry, just the only magic was what Wilhelmina had.
Okay. Then if there's no additional better equipment than what we have, then I won't spend more money. I'll keep it.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, everyone got one
Is it just
potion.
one potion each?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So that's 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Buy money.
We do thee well.
Okay, and the group of you leave Nisrine's and set out along the trail towards the Tribord Trail once more. But as you reach the junction with the main east-west throughway there, you continue straight north towards the edge of the Great Forest. And it is with the fresh air coming. There's a wind coming in from the coast towards the interior here, and as you head towards the outskirts of Neverwinter Wood and Cragmore Castle, you are on your way. Now, Barry, is there anything you want to talk about on the way?
Pardon?
Is there anything you would like to talk about on the way?
Oh, I told them everything that Duran told me not to keep secret. I didn't tell them the things Duran told me to keep secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Duran specifically tell me to keep the thing about Soleil's past a secret?
That's what I was gonna ask.
He was clearly tortured by the memories of what had happened, and somewhat unfairly put it onto you
Right.
to decide what was the right thing to do.
Okay.
Perhaps as a test in your first steps as an Order of the Gauntlet.
Interesting. Maybe I do bring it up. Maybe I'm like, Soleil, do you remember when we read the 3 locations of the Obelisk shards? Do you remember how you reacted back then?
Yeah. I mean, I saw shit.
Yeah.
Fire and stuff. Why?
So I think you might be from there.
No. I mean, I've always lived in Phandelver with my nan.
Right, for how...
mean-
But how far back can you remember living in Phandelver?
I mean, how long is a piece of string, really? I know my
mean-
nan's not from there originally. She's from her little grove, but I've...
Soleil, you remember when you were small? Like you remember being
Yeah, like-
there all
like-
the time, right? But you know, like all kids remember. You know, like all teenagers forget when they were small kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Soleil, Phandelver. I remember moving there. You're not that much younger than me. You can't have been from Phandelver.
Well, I only remember being there.
But
I mean, it's what my nan's always told me.
no one, especially no one our age, is from there.
Yeah, most of the youth were brought there or they came there.
None of us were born there.
Well, I don't know. Maybe my nan. I mean, I know my nan's not from there. Maybe I was very little when my nan brought me. I don't know.
Soleil, do you remember ever having some kind of trauma or injury? If there's such a lapse in memory, there's a chance maybe you don't remember coming here. And all you remember is just being in Phandelver.
Oh, I wanted to bring something up that Perry doesn't know but Clep knew. Damn it.
Well, I mean, I don't know about trauma, but I mean, whenever I've brought it up with Nan, she's always just said I had a little accident, and she
what
kind
was
of
it?
shows beneath her armor and some of her cloak. She shows like the start of like kind of like acidy or like burn scars all the way down her neck, which you would assume goes down the rest of her body. But that's kind of the only part where it kind of shows like, I mean, Nan just said that this was just a bit of a bad cooking accident. She was making some chips in a deep frying, and then it just kind of came all over me.
Would you believe
So-
Volcano?
Nah. I mean, my nan's not that bad at cooking. Jesus.
No, specifically Mount Hot now.
Would I know the timing of when Mount Hotno?
Last erupted, I guess.
Yeah, would I know? As a
You
history
would have
event?
also been a kid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as a history
at that
event, would I
point.
know?
I would have been like 10 years ago? Like,
This is nearly 20 years ago.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's get the timeline here. Well, what age did people get to Phandelver?
I believe we said that I got to Phandelver about between 8 to 6 years ago.
Right?
So I grew up in Leyland.
Yeah, probably the same time, honestly.
Okay, Perry.
I think Perry probably arrived with Clep, so quite recently.
Okay. So yeah, Laya's probably been, of the three of you, Laya's probably been the longest, and Soleil was already there, Laya. Soleil didn't
Oh.
arrive after you.
Hmm.
And Soleil, you do have scattered memories as a young child. And I think Sister Grael, as an elf, being much longer lived, Sister Grael said that you arrived as a baby.
Wow.
With your nan.
I only remember Phandelver being home. That's all I remember.
That's fair. By the way, there's some really strong magic in play to erase certain events from history. That also might be why you don't remember.
Perry, you're saying a lot of things without actually explaining.
Oh well,
Yeah. Sus.
you know how like my teacher is super old. He's been around. He just tells me stories.
Yeah, very old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you suddenly drop Volcano and Manhattan, and then memories
Yeah.
erasing.
Yeah. So
Sorry, one of my lights just fell.
like,
Jesus Christ. I wasn't reacting.
I think at this point, Perry has to stop beating around the bush. So it's like, okay, so so there was an obelisk there. Do you guys know
Right.
how we're after shattered obelisks? There was an obelisk there.
There once was an obelisk.
Yeah.
Something.
And also a volcano exploded to deal with bad things the obelisk was doing.
Are you what? What?
Since when do obelisks have like moral ambiguity?
No, they were
Why
like
would a volcano stop it? Oh,
Why would it?
they were
why-
being used as like antennae to like control the people in the area.
By whom?
Wait,
And
By the
Wh-
people who are controlling Nesnar.
wait a minute. You
Did-
said like antennae?
Did
They were controlling people like antennae?
Duran not mention the squid people? The Illithids?
Yes.
Yeah.
okay, and you're saying the volcano is sentient?
No, I think someone triggered the volcano.
oh right. I get you.
Like my ancestors were barbarians, and a lot of them had to also be wiped out because they're also being controlled by the Illithids.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. It's horrible.
It's fine. I didn't know them.
Still.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad actually.
Okay. Laya does her best with what we've tried to piece together now. That's
Yeah.
a bit fragmented to try to work on building.
I'm trying to
a
tell.
timeline.
I'm trying to tell Duran's secrets without directly throwing Duran under the bus.
And
Do we need to draw this in the sand? Like, how far does this timeline go?
Laya is writing it on a journal. And she takes another journal that she has and she starts from the middle so that we have enough space to go front and backwards.
She has like red
before
string connecting the
going.
two journals.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's like that
Oh,
bit
that
It's
is a
Always
long
Sunny
line.
meme.
It's always sunny, yeah.
There you go.
Yes. And
Oh.
she'll say, what makes you think that something or someone caused Mount Houtner to explode?
I'm not really sure who or what did it, but I think it was to deal with the growing threat of the influenced people in Thundertree.
But who knows this?
Who told you?
Again, like magic was used to obfuscate obfuscate our memories. So I'm not sure who knows it. I'm not sure who did the magic to
How
erase
do
people's
you know
minds.
this?
Oh, because Duran knows some of it, and he told me what he knows.
Okay. I have more questions than answers. But she just like tries to scribble down everything.
Trust me, I'm just as confused as you are, Leia. I mean, yeah.
It's probably confusing because of the disadvantage crystal Perry just got from the wheel.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh no.
it's my
But-
storytelling. It's my
Sorry.
storytelling ability.
Sorry,
It's-
Panda.
Yeah.
Turning to Soleil, I'm like,
I appreciate the sub though, Panda.
Yes, cheers, man. So we can be angry with chat when they use dream pies to do that, but
Yeah.
when it's the wheel, that's just
Use your dream pies on John. Use your subs on us.
Please.
yeah. So turning to Soleil, it's like, well, do you think that maybe
Obscure.
when something could have happened to where you're from before you came, and if this is tied to Mount Houtner, does that mean that as a baby you had lava on you? Would that?
Oh, I mean, every time I mean, with the only servants in, well, assume, with the only female servants around, at least that I've seen in Phandelver, and whenever I bring up the subject to Nan, you know, asking her like where she's from and stuff, I just kind of learnt years ago never to ask, you know,
That's difficult.
especially
Well-
after Mum died, you know.
Do you think maybe magic affected your memories? Or trauma, or both?
Traumatic magic, maybe?
Well, I think if it hurts your memories, then it is traumatic.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but
Also, it was just potentially because you were so young.
yeah, I was a baby, so
Yeah.
that's a little fawn.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
I'm sorry.
You have to be sorry. You didn't do it to me.
Oh no, I'm not apologizing for me. I'm apologizing for the world.
I know, the world fucking sucks.
We're going to find Nezran and the Illithids who are controlling them and make sure that they can never do anything like that ever again. And then they'll be sorry.
And we can add to the to-do list that if we find anyone that can help look into your past, we'll do that.
Oh, like a memory mage of some sort.
Or maybe, or perhaps just look for clues when we do go to Thunder Tree.
That is on the list.
Yes.
Thing is,
so we just
guys, I mean, I know you want to help me, recover my memories, but I kind of like my life. I don't know
That's-
if I want to have any trauma in my brain anymore.
That's totally
No.
fair. Yeah.
But
I mean, if we do find something, and of course, maybe something that I can let Nan know or
Yeah.
ask her questions about. It's been a few
For
years since I've
closure.
asked her anymore, but yeah, closure,
Yeah.
exactly. But
yeah, but
I
Soleil, we're heading towards something worse, and it seems like it's been a part of you since you were really young. I feel like if you don't try to find the memories yourself, they might find you, or if they're not memories, then at least just answers.
You might get that trillion-yard stare again in the middle of combat or something.
yeah.
Although, Laya, the memories we keep are our own, and we keep them for a reason. If this was something, Soleil, you want answered, it should let it call to you. Don't let us influence this decision, but know that we're here to support whatever it is you want to do.
Know that the option's on the table, in case you want to walk towards it.
It's something that I've always believed and I've always been told. Let fate follow your path. You know, if I'm lucky
Yeah.
enough to find out about my past, then brilliant. If not, then it's not meant to be. So I will let this story unfold, in front of me.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. Oh,
Blow
that
up
reminds
Mount
me.
Hantanu. Carry on.
Speaking of tragic stories and all that jazz, seeing as we are going up to Cragmore, I would probably suggest that we maybe go up by Coneberry at some point. Sister Garielle mentioned a particular individual who might be able to help us regarding the spider. I can come to it when we need it. If you want.
Well, that's convenient. We have to go to the old owl well as well.
Well, we've got.
And for
so many
brevity's sake,
places to be.
Soleil's just going to explain what Sister Garielle mentioned to her about Agatha, the Banshee, and the cove and everything.
And Perry tries to explain the Netherese.
Do I know anything about the Netherese?
Absolutely, Laya, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
They're huge. I mean, it was the fall of the Netherese Empire that meant the goddess of magic died, and had to be
The one
reborn.
that Gale had sex with?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Fuck her.
Oh,
No, she's that's the
He
new
did.
One. That's the new one, I assume.
Oh, interesting.
So when Perry tries to explain the Netherese,
I have disadvantage.
Laya just goes,
You're not getting rid of it
That's
that
the
easy.
thing. That's that.
"Let me explain it."
Can I roll for storytelling?
No, Laya takes over and then explains instead.
You kids are so good at storytelling.
Charlie did that in Tomb of Annihilation the day. He got a disadvantage crystal and immediately came up with the chance to do a bullshit roll. So,
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Oh, can I do a quick investigation while we're on the road, by the way?
It's okay, we can just use passives while you're traveling.
Oh no!
No, no.
Oh no, I'm blind.
Can I use my insight check on these weird animals near us?
He drops his
Oh.
glasses. He's like, I cannot
Oh, no.
perceive a thing.
So yeah,
Because-
everyone, Leia tells you of the story of the Netherese Empire and their floating enclaves in the sky, cities atop
Ah.
upturned mountain caps shone from the globe and built upon as they floated through the sky. Congratulations to the Candlekeep crew mysteries who freed a genie and had them refurbish a floating cloud giant castle for them. Good choice.
The
good
Netherese
question,
city.
I
Phandelver.
can't
I mean,
help
that
but think
sounds
of
like a-
Tears of the Kingdom. I've been playing a lot of that, and I just keep thinking of that right now.
Hey, it was the fall of the Netherese Empire and Carsus's folly and all that jazz, which caused the region of Halrua to end up like it has in the Wikiverse and creates our Candlekeep Mysteries campaign.
Hey.
So, not Candlekeep,
And
sorry,
that-
Candela Obscura.
Laia concludes her explanation by saying, and this is why we still have so much to learn about magic, and we can't really learn by staying in small towns.
Well,
Wrong with small towns, full of secrets.
Full of
know,
secrets that clearly no one is using.
I just told you most
Small
of them.
Most of them. Are you saying you
now.
have more that you're hiding?
I'll never say my real hair color.
Well, that I don't really care for.
It's the same colour as your hat, isn't it? That's why you change it, so it doesn't clash. A match, right?
every night. I bet you dye it every night, don't you? Before bed, you keep us guessing.
No, I turned gray in my 20s.
Colour spray. Oh,
That
no.
Netherese story, though, that sounds fantastic. Maybe a small group of adventurers should one day go there and tell a fantastic story about that, but not for another day, I'm sure.
Another day, another adventuring party.
Well, I am starting to get rather frustrated by the amount of unsolved mysteries I keep coming across, and we need to do something about everything. I'm going to put together a travel itinerary so that we can make sure to go and see all these villages and fix things, because this is just, I don't like having so many questions.
I just
Alright,
give her Klep's list that I've been updating.
Thomas Cook over here. Jesus.
Well, if you're making the itinerary, investigator, what about our dining options?
I'm not making a leisure itinerary. I am making a serious adventuring itinerary, and to try not to let the entire world burn or
I
explode.
pointed some.
Or, I don't
I pointed
know.
some rabbits in like the distance. I see your dining options right there, brother.
I think
Because
I'm gonna
I
just
have-
try and find some apples to pick or something.
Switch to a longbow.
Poor Lia's
Because
just
I
trying to get
have-
this investigation going. We're fucking around.
Because I have.
We're all just ignoring her. Sorry. Don't worry, I'm listening. Oh, don't worry, I am listening to you, Liar. Even though the lads are a bit distracted by fluffy things.
I gave her the list.
Okay.
I
In
need to
fairness,
vent this frustration. So, since I have the strength thing and I want to use it, can I find some sort of a boulder to pick up and throw?
I forgot about that.
I think Perry sees the flash of a tail and shoots into a bush, and Solei's like, "I'm going to the loo."
and Laia, in an angry huff, storms over to the nearest boulder and tries to pick it up with this guttural growl that,
Super
while
strength.
it's supposed to be intimidating, it really sounds more like a squeak.
Very intimidating tiefling.
Although, Leia, I mean, the vocalization may be a mere squeak, but you do heft a sizable boulder onto your shoulder and, in frustration, cast it into the nearby undergrowth.
wow.
That's
Lia, I've never seen you so
Yeah.
passionate about solving investigations.
Where were you when we were in the bloody cave? Why didn't you do that? Apart from flash your spells about.
And was my flashing of spells about not enough?
No, it was brilliant, but Jesus Christ, woman, I've got a lot more respect for you now.
Well, maybe you should give me unanswered questions every time before combat.
So
All right, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck wood?
So I take 4 lightning
not a
damage as Timora smites you for calling on Jesus
Woodchuck.
Christ.
Woodchuck.
Oh, you bastard. Okay.
That's okay.
Wait, what, is that a joke? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
joking,
feel-
I'm joking.
Oh my Abrahamic gods.
Oh, my non-secular man.
Specifically a cloud father.
Oh, Cloudfather, who are in astral
The
space.
sky.
See?
No, astral sea means they're all dead.
Oh, shit.
Wait, how long would it take? Hang on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 25 miles.
Okay.
To the castle?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what? Walking speed's like 4 miles an hour, right? Is that right?
According to Google, it takes 8 hours and 20 minutes.
So you can make it in a day, as you left in the morning.
Okay.
So yeah, food and stuff isn't having to lay in like lots of supplies or anything.
Yeah. If we left in the morning, we would get there by evening, basically.
Laia, do you want to give me a history check, please? See if we
Yes.
can answer some of these questions of yours.
Can I do one too?
Control her anger a bit.
No, this is an arcane thing. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I have like a +5 to history for some reason.
It's so important to
Nice.
Laia.
Plus 5 pastry?
I'll
It's
use
+5 to
advantage.
history.
So sorry, Laia, how'd you go?
Sorry.
Oh,
Actually, I'll go.
Right.
You can do history or arcana.
my audio broke out. Okay, I can hear again.
Okay.
So history,
History
or
or
arcana.
I think they're the same for me, but I'll double check. No, they are the same. I think I'll take Arcana.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Okay, I'm glad I took the advantage because that was good. Because otherwise we'd know nothing. Okay.
You used your crystal?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if you had heard me.
No, I missed that bit. Sorry.
Okay, so it's a 22.
Nice.
Ooh.
Without the crystal, it would have been an 8.
Ew.
Okay. So you know that Cragmore Castle wasn't built by the goblins. There was an ancient kingdom in this area long ago called Phalem. Sorry, Phalorm. And one of the talented wizards of that ancient kingdom created Cragmore Castle. And it used to be this beautiful construction with 7 overlapping towers towards the sky, but all of the upper levels have since crumbled and fallen, and only the ground floor is habitable now. And then the goblins took over, and again, because it's linked to this arcane ruin, that the Cragmore goblins are actually several different groups of goblins scattered around this area, but that's they've all come together under this one strong leader. Hey, McClover, thanks for the crystal. So you have your crystal back, Leia.
Cool.
Thank you, McClover.
Thank you.
Okay, so yep, towards the end of the day, as the sun is setting out towards the Sea of Swords to the west there, you come within sight of the remains of the castle. The castle has 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights, but the upper stories are all in varying states of collapse. A short flight of steps ascends to a terrace in front of the main entryway. Past the wreckage of a pair of sundered doors lies a shadowed hall, and round towers loom over the entranceway with arrow slits facing the terrace. Now, this is in the depths of Neverwinter Wood, so you are able to get fairly close without having to roll stealth just yet. But I think we should head over for a little peek.
Ooh.
Math time.
I signal to the gang. Let's switch to telepathic to telepathic comms.
What, telepathy mode? Sorry,
Yeah,
that
let's
was me
switch to
actually bumbling.
Don't
Let's
take the
switch
piss.
Let's take
You're taking the piss.
I know.
Let's switch to telepathy mode.
Engage.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Bibbidi-bobbidi-boob. Let's all switch to telepathy.
Okay.
How about for short, you just say telemode?
Telemode. Ooh. Hey, you should probably
Let's
mark
switch to
that as a
TV mode.
service.
What is a television? What is a TV?
I didn't even say television.
It could be
I know.
TP mode.
Oh,
TP
TP mode.
I don't want to hear you guys with the TP mode on.
I just hold up like a single square of toilet paper. This mode.
Is there toilet paper
No.
in Faerun?
No, I'm cutting you guys off if you're in TP mode. Forget about it. I'm hanging up on this call.
Okay, I'm putting
Oh.
Telemode
Runt-
is an
Runt and
elegant
Perry
and
in the
easy
front.
solution.
Lyre and Soleil in the back.
Yes.
You can put me in the front.
You're closer. You're not this close. It's just this is the edge of the map. So
Mm. We
I don't see
are.
black on- Oh, there we go.
on the left side here.
Yeah,
We are, we
that.
are at
That is a
least.
big one.
it's a big boy.
I can't see anything.
We're at least 20 feet away.
Oh, you're talking
You gotta
about
go
that
to the
vision?
very left. Yeah,
I do have dark vision. I'm a half orc, but I
yeah go
all
to
I
the
can
very
see
left.
is, like,
It's
Do a
the-
refresh.
No more sharing my dark vision.
Go to the very left. See if you can. Yeah, because we're all the way over there.
I'm on the left, right?
Then maybe do a
I'm
refresh
next to
because
Runt.
I'm pretty sure.
Remember, you're the handsome guy with the red beret.
It's
Yeah.
purple.
Purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've
I
you've
just
got
realized we're all
you've-
purple.
You've got 60
Yeah.
foot of. Yeah, you're moving your
With the
token.
purple. with the
Okay, yeah,
purple
cool. But like, if I'm here, all that's right of me is black.
You can't
Okay,
see.
cool.
You can't see.
That's
Don't worry,
should
it's meant to
be.
be like that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you have the castle within your sights. Is everyone okay to go for a little bit more?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to, get this little bit rolling here before we finish up for today.
We should get into combat so she can use her Oopsal strength.
Yeah, there you go.
It lasts until
Well,
next
you
time.
use your disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, it does last until next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lie's about to grapple the shit out of these problems.
And everyone's got eyes off stream, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Because yeah, stream can see everything.
Oh, we've been streaming? Oh, shit.
Stream.
God.
Thought it was a river.
So, what you doing?
Hanging. We're hanging out. Sipping tea.
So, guys, this is going to sound really weird coming from me, but we really should stick together on this.
I
That being
agree.
said, I don't mind having a peek first, just in case, danger comes lurking. John, is there 2 doors here, or is this just to get us up to the top of the...
It's one of those one-way barriers, so it's just you're below. There's that higher tier above you, so you can't see past that. You just see the raised block of stone with the double stairs going up, and you can see the towers, the crumbling towers reaching up above, and the arrow slits and things in them.
Are those staircases, or is that
Yeah,
just
so-
like a wall?
To the north and south of you, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So once
do
you've
we
told me
hear
what
anything above us?
once you've told me how you're approaching, I'll put you up there. You're not that
Yeah.
close, remember?
We'll be
I'd like
sneaky.
to cast mage armor on myself before getting any closer.
Okay.
I will give Runt the potion of climbing because I feel like he's gonna make the best use of that.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
I trust you.
You're
Use it
asking the
wisely.
shortest guy to make the biggest leap. I think we can make it work.
I'm asking the most the most dexterous fella to make the most dexterous thing. You do not want to
Extra
see me try and
slow.
climb a wall.
Actually, that would be kind of hilarious. Then we might be able to find out what your real hair color is.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
You gonna pull down my pants?
No. What? No, your hair color. Wait,
Why did your
what was that
mind
leap of
go there?
I'm.
Why is
I'm
he trying to
going
find out my hair
first.
color?
Can we just follow behind me sneaking and stop talking about people's butts?
While they're arguing, I'm just gonna cast Bless on the rest of the party because I feel like their arguing is just gonna get us caught. So it's like,
Our telemode
oh,
arguing?
are you doing it? Are you doing it in TP mode?
Yeah, we
Everything's
said
in
before.
TV mode.
Telemode.
Okay, we're in the group
Telemode.
chat.
Telemode.
Yeah, this
In a
Telemode.
situation like this, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Stop thinking
Okay.
so loud. And then just gonna
Sorry.
cast Bless and just sneeze on them. There you go.
Okay. I will follow behind Runt as quietly as possible.
Yeah, we're sneaking up, John. We're
Okay.
sneaking the hell
Do we
up.
hear anything above us?
Give me a perception check
Okay,
With-
I have to make that with disadvantage.
with this. And actually, not you're going to use crystal yet, I'm afraid, because you already have disadvantage from the distance.
Okay, cool.
If you're doing it before you go.
I would like
I got
to...
a 17 and a nat 20,
Oh wow,
so it becomes 20.
Ooh.
30-20.
17 plus 3, yeah.
Okay. It's very muffled and you can't make out anything, but there are noises from within
Right.
the castle.
There are noises.
There are definitely people here.
There's definitely people here.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I mean, we do know that the goblins are here.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But what I'm worried about, do we see or can we tell of any guards around? Or do we need to get closer for that? Like on the outside?
From you don't see anyone patrolling outside.
Okay. Well,
And like, it seems as though we can go up these stairs.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just
Give
follow
me
behind me.
so everyone give me a stealth check, please.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yay.
by the way, Perry, not so loud, but you can do this. And I'll cast guidance on Perry.
Okay.
You're so
Perry,
So-
this is your disadvantage, Crystal.
So stealth plus disadvantage, but then what's guidance?
Plus D4.
Okay,
Plus
cool.
4. Yeah,
D4.
just a little bit of a buffer. Just a smidge
Yeah.
buffer.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
23.
Hang on. Our good friends at Sirenscape have probably developed nice sound sets for this stuff.
Oh, yes.
I have a 16.
13.
This chapter of the book is called The Spider's Web.
The spider's web.
Oh, I heard that movie just came out.
Oh yeah, Madam Web.
Yeah, Madam Web.
It hasn't got good reviews, but I usually enjoy movies regardless. So
Yeah.
if I get the chance, I'll probably go and see it.
I just like going to the movies.
I stay at home.
Okay, Cragmore Castle. Here we go. What is it? What is it? Exciting.
What
Tell
you
us
got
more.
there?
Tell us more.
A knife.
Yes.
No.
One of the goblins jumps out of hiding. A knife. Oh shit!
Don't worry, it's just a butter knife.
It's like fucking Roger Rabbit with the. He's like. Sorry, that's an old.
I cast knife.
callback.
I cast knife.
It's the rogue spell.
Oh,
Well,
God.
speaking of knife, you'd love one of my spells I've got.
Oh, okay, it's playing. That's really
A
subtle.
cloud of knives.
Crank,
just
crank,
imagining.
crank your Sirenscape if you want to hear it. It's really subtle.
Okay.
Oh.
Holy crap,
No.
it's subtle.
Right? I was like, is that why isn't it starting? It looks like it started. I was like, oh no, it hasn't.
Ooh.
I think
Ooh.
I might have to go into my volume mixer.
Got some ambient crows.
Right. Apologies if something loud suddenly drops in everyone back home. Crank
It's
the
just
volume
that's
right
the
up.
stuff.
Down to like 88%.
We've got some clips in the by the castle. Hear them.
His spirit watches over you. Okay, so you all sneak up there. So Leia, what was your check?
13.
13. Perry?
16.
16. Soleil?
That's with guidance. Yeah.
Well, myself, dirty 20.
Grunt?
23.
Okay, so
Nice.
Sorry, Laia, what was yours again? Yours was the lowest.
13.
13.
13. Okay, that is the DC
Mitsubishi.
for the wisdom
Yay.
roll of the. No, that's for the wisdom roll of the goblins on their perception.
That bless came in handy.
Roll a 20.
Oh, we got blessed?
I blessed you, baby.
Roll
I just
20.
use guidance.
Okay. Well, you got blessed. Boy.
That is a natural 1.
Oh.
In Twitch chat there. If you got them, folks, that those phoenixes fly. Okay. So. You sneak up to the layer above. Boop. I'm just going to put you in a line
that is.
here.
That is a layer above.
Boop. Yeah, and you see these cool new barriers you can still see down, right?
Yeah.
But you can't see.
Yep.
Yeah, there's like
Ooh.
one-way barriers, like at the top of those
Nice.
stairs.
Nice.
Thanks, look over. Thank you, Kraken. So yeah, you see the destroyed doors lying in the entranceway there. They used to be of bronze-covered wood, but they are corroded and collapsed, as you can see. This is one of those nice maps with stuff on them instead of just spaces, blank spaces.
Ah.
Woohoo.
Ooh.
And the
Thank you,
the
Schleil.
we can see a small bit after the rounded corners. Is that like a slit?
Where are you looking?
This one
Ping.
or
Yeah.
this one?
Here.
Yeah, those are just glimpses
Lower
through
one.
the arrow slits that you can see. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. I'd like to try to take a peek through the bottom one
Please do.
very carefully.
Okay. Yep. Your stealth check.
While trying not to.
Well,
yeah.
I was
while
gonna say,
trying not
yours,
to
I was
miss
about to
myself.
say your stealth check was good enough, but no, their perception check was bad enough. You may do that.
Yakata.
That is more accurate. Yes.
Let me quote here. The goblin sentries are supposed to be keeping watch.
Quote unquote.
What is
They're
it?
too busy playing cards.
So I'll take a peek through the bottom
I
one.
think
but
they're playing
I'm-
bones. It's like a dice kind of like game, but with knuckle bones kind of thing.
But essentially, I'm not like poking my entire face in it. I'm
Good plan.
trying to do it.
Also not
carefully.
possible. So yeah, you slowly creep up underneath the eye line of the arrow slot, and then kind of reach up and look over, and you see a couple of goblins like playing some sort of game and kind of just quietly muttering to each other. That not enough to hear from the distance like you tried, but you can see that there are two archers in there that would
Okay.
had they noticed you probably would have fired upon you.
Okay. So then I say, using telemode, 2 archers, goblins.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
Right.
let's not.
Also, I love how you just like he's like, "There's the front door. Let's go." Didn't go around, didn't scope the exterior at all. It's just like, here we go.
We don't have time.
Taking a leaf out of my book.
I did
GM
did
Josh should be very
consider it. I did consider it, but then decided chaos.
I just had an idea. Should we go back down and go around the castle a couple times just to be safe?
Too late.
We've been walking long enough. I mean, if we're already here,
Tired.
Gundren's in there. He needs us now.
They will not expect us to use the front door.
yeah, exactly.
That never expects the front door.
Okay.
Should we actually not use the front door then?
We all know what happened last time when we, when I went into a room, balls blazing.
Well,
Yeah.
even if we went in rooms blazing, there is no front door. Just kind of pointing to the destroyed door in front of them. So, if we're gonna do this, you might as well just creep yourself in.
Well,
Right. All right, Run.
should
When we go in, do you want to look north and I'll look south?
I like that idea.
And then I guess we'll try and sneak up on any enemies that we might have.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Laia, did you say that
Move
there was
Fairy right
nothing in
there.
here, or there was something in here?
And I didn't check the north one, but I can check it now.
Oh, the south one, I mean, sorry.
Archers.
I checked the bottom one. The bottom one had 2 goblin archers.
Okay, got an idea. So we'll kind of just, before we go in, I'm going to cast the cantrip Spy on the slit here,
Okay.
which will allow me to, for at least a distance of 120 feet, have an eye, sort of like a strange little like divination eye that peers into there. And so long as I'm standing somewhere, I can see that eye. I can see what's through that
the
eye.
Wow.
Yes. However,
Okay.
We're on CCTV.
they can also see the eye. So if the goblins see the eye, they can shoot it.
Well, it could work if we want that as a distraction.
Yeah,
But we
exactly.
wish we had cast visibility.
Give me a stealth check using your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Whatever mysterious spellcasting this has that has manifested itself.
Mm.
Also, by the way, sorry, I forgot. I said we were going to do it, and I forgot. As you were communing with the idol in the alleyway, your choice of a weapon or your spellcasting focus with this newfound ability is +1.
Oh, we'll take the spellcasting ability then.
That's what the roll was. The spin of the wheel was all the way back.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's
So
do
you
that.
you can add +1 to that roll as well.
Yeah, that's a 16 total.
Okay. So yeah, basically move your token where you want to. How far? Like, what's the range on that? How far can you move it?
So I'm keeping it in place, just in place, but I can move up to 120 feet before I lose the eye.
Oh, so you're leaving it where? Sorry.
I'm leaving it right at the slit. So where Laya is right now,
Gotcha.
there's just going to be this little divination eyeball,
Okay.
and we're just going to keep it on there for 120 feet.
Okay.
So long as I'm within that range, I can keep seeing through it.
Gotcha. So just like not permanent. You have to choose to look through it.
So yeah. So what happens is, it's basically just this divination eye.
Yeah.
That I have visibility into, and they have visibility to as well.
Yep.
So either party can look through it, but
Oh, it's
I
like
know
a hole.
what it is. Effectively, it's really weird.
Love it.
If they look through it, do they just see your normal eye?
Yeah, they just see my normal eye.
That's funny.
Interesting.
I
They
spy with
shoot
my little eye.
Right.
They can destroy it, but it won't hurt me.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. They can see me, and I can see them.
Okay. That sounds about right for a cantrip. If you could move it around and stuff, that'd be nuts.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, it's just it locks in place.
Okay. Now,
It's
guys,
Gaara's sand eye from Naruto.
that stealth check before was to get up to the front doors here. If you're going to actually go inside, I'm going to need a group stealth check instead.
Okay.
Let's do
against their passive.
Oh yeah, I should probably move as well.
That's okay.
And you know what?
Don't move for a
Just
second.
Shits and giggles.
Okay.
For shits and giggles, we're gonna
Ooh, I
help the
rolled
party.
better.
I'm gonna use a crystal to increase our average.
Nice. So
Hopefully.
yeah, use your crystal.
I'm gonna
Hey,
do
pick
the
it, pick
same. I've got 2 after all, so
You have.
They're both really good. That's a 21.
thank God.
Nice.
I rolled a 22.
Oh, thank God for that.
Okay.
Where is my stealth? I think it's +3. 21.
Guys, can you hear me? I've lost
Yeah.
audio.
Nope.
Yeah, I
We
can
can
we
hear
hear
you
you.
fine.
Do you hear us?
Oh, I'm back.
Hey.
There you are.
Keep up.
Yes, who's back?
Back again.
Stealth check, please, Perry. Is it 21, mine?
21, yeah.
Nice. What you got, Perry?
Sorry, I can hear Sirenscape, but I can't hear anybody.
What?
Oh.
Oh no.
The fuck? Random.
Sirenscape, how dare you?
It's okay. The three of you, are already over their passive. Like just
Wait, I can hear people.
just the three of you is an
Yay.
average of
Okay.
21 already.
What are we rolling?
Nothing anymore.
It
It's
was
fine.
stealth.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. Like even just the three of them is an average of 21, so it's way
Jesus
way
Christ.
above their passive. So yeah, you move into that area. So Evria, go in that square of squares where Laia is.
Square of squares. Right here?
Yeah, George R. R.
Here.
Martin got really bored, like lame with the words in the end.
A square of
So,
square and squares.
I should probably move. Oh shit! Moving over. There we go.
Yeah.
So
There you
there's quite a lot of
go. Oh,
doors.
hang on. Hold still for a second. Let me just make sure the dynamic light barriers are stopping movement. Because that would suck if you just went through a wall, which I think Laia just did.
Yes.
I know I
Oh.
tried going, but it didn't. Yeah.
Oh, so it might be okay.
You were walled off.
I tried dragging it over, but then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I've actually got to physically
Dynamic
drag
lighting
through
barriers
the door.
restrict movements. Okay, thank God. And oh, let me turn Explorer mode on for you. There you go. Is that showing where you've been? Okay.
Yeah. For me, it is.
Yes.
Right, you can see areas that you've visited already.
Well, I mean, we
behind
haven't
me is
visited
dark.
much.
So
There we go. Yep.
what?
Cool.
Oh, I do. It's just that.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
because I
just
just turned it
where
on.
we're
It's like places you've been from now. Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
gonna move more because for whatever reason I can see what's
Okay.
beyond now.
I have
What?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of funky. Yeah, John. It's so for whatever reason, it's kind of showing like the bottom layer. It doesn't show the whole room of the closed doors, but it shows like
Yeah.
some spoilers of it.
Yes.
If that
So
makes
I
sense.
see it. I'm not gonna move my character more, but I'll send you a screenshot privately.
Yeah. That's great. That's just great.
Because I'm looking through your view runs and I can't see anything that you shouldn't see.
Check mine.
Okay.
I see like the corridor. There's like that, and then there's like a little bit underneath.
There's like
I
a
don't
yeah
see
like a
anything.
T junction that
Yeah,
kind of goes down to
It's
the
like a
south.
T with a weird. Yeah.
There's two doors to the south and some rubble.
Huh. That's weird. I see Clep Mercury with a boss bar on for a health bar. That's weird.
Ha.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see
Ghost clip.
anything behind us, like on mine anyway.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
I don't think it really matters, does it?
Yeah, I mean, what Shez sent in the group chat there. That's what you should see.
No, I see more. I sent it
Yeah,
to
I
you
see more too.
privately.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, that could be worse.
That's fine. It could be worse.
It just, I mean, yeah, I don't know why it's shown that
Okay,
that
okay.
tiny little bit, but I mean, yeah.
It's probably the
it's
wall
not-
she clipped through.
Maybe, yeah.
She's seeing the wall
That's
she
a
clipped
lot of
through.
clipping.
Okay.
Lia,
Yeah.
how many walls did you clip through?
Anyway,
I don't remember clipping through any.
His name was Klepping.
yeah, my
Uh,
that's what it should be. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it decided to show the second monitor as well, but
Right.
well.
Sorry.
shortcut didn't work.
So, yeah, as you make your way into the hallway, creeping over the remains of the ruined doors there, you see doors stand closed to the north and south, with a crumbling mound of rubble partially obscuring the southern hall, and too high for you to see over into the southern hall, except for Leia, apparently. To the east, like directly east of Perry and Runt there, a broad corridor ends in two more doors leading south and east, and the corridor is cluttered with dusty rubble and fallen plaster from a partial collapse of the ceiling.
That sounds
Could
fun.
we tell which of these doors is used more? Like maybe the handle has less dust on it or something like that.
Give me an investigation check.
Can we all make this?
Yeah,
that-
absolutely. Anyone that wants to.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 17.
17?
Mine was just a 14.
14? Okay.
Um,
You... Yeah, Runt.
22.
Okay.
Hmm.
This is just checking for foot traffic, right?
Foot traffic.
Yeah, just really the
any-
frequency, foot traffic. Yeah.
Yeah, like which door seems to be used most, which door least.
There are like Laia to an extent and Runt definitely. You see between the two doors to the north and between the two doors to the south, right? So there's the where. So there's the door like on the north wall, and then the door into where the archers were,
Right.
and then the same to the south, right? Between those doors, there's foot traffic, but in this central section where you've come in, like people, they don't use that front door. Clearly.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll telepathically ask everyone. They use doors or they not use doors?
Or they've just been camping out in their spots for a while.
It might be good to check the not used doors just to see what's behind them, and then we might not have to worry about anyone being there, thankfully, since
Before
they're
we
unused.
decide to open the doors, because I've have a bad history with doors. You think maybe it might be a good idea if we try and listen in and see if there's anyone on the other side, or if there's a keyhole
Good
we can
idea.
look through.
Lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Or maybe
Could
it's
be-
locked, actually, if it's not used. It's probably locked.
Could be that.
Well, I can just pick it if it's locked, but it's a good point. We should listen in just to see if there's additional,
Would you like me to do the honors, seeing as I fucked up last
Yes,
time?
please.
Yeah, brilliant.
Where are
time for
you?
I
redemption.
trust you.
Where are you going, Soleil?
So the unused door, which I'm assuming is the middle one that we checked, wasn't it? Was it this door?
You
This-
haven't checked those doors yet, but yeah, that's where the traffic. There wasn't any traffic there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm probably gonna go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. So I'm gonna just listen in to the
Yeah,
door.
don't click on the doors. Yeah.
No.
It opens it.
Oops.
Not again.
Let's see. Would that be perception?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So she seems to think that it's all right. I mean, got a 6. She's like, hey, it sounds all right. I mean, again,
Alright,
you know what
then
my
let's
history
go.
with doors are like. So
One wrong event doesn't dictate your entire life towards doors. How many doors did you open and not die?
maybe not my life, but Klep's life.
Your door didn't kill him. A different door killed him.
All right.
Mm.
Well, we're all together. We're sticking together. So if you do want to go
Yes.
through, that's fine. I'll.
Let's stay together.
Okay.
I'll
So
open that door
I
that
would
she
like
just
to
checked
try and open the door.
it's in the north wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Please do.
out. Is it unlocked?
So you
Oh,
can-
sweet.
Yeah.
Yep. So you open up that, and Soleil was correct. There is nothing beyond. You find
Great.
an empty room, and you see old casks and sacks of rotting grain fill this storage area, along with a jumbled pile of gear.
Ooh. Soleil's gonna go over to the gear.
Yeah, let's raid the gear.
Okay, so you're creeping in there.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Head on in. Just stay away from the other doors for a while.
Stay
For a
away from the
moment there.
doors. They're dangerous.
Or just don't open them.
Stay away from the doors.
Yeah. Okay.
The staircase or like an arrow slit north and
Arrow slits outside.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I look
So.
outside?
Yeah, please do.
Is
You
there
just
anyone patrolling?
don't see anybody at this side now.
Okay, cool.
Just
Can I check
a
this door?
stretch of open ground and then the edge of the forest again.
Can I listen in on this door?
Well, are you searching the room first, or are you just moving on?
Oh yeah. Let's search the room.
Yeah, I'll help search the room.
Okay.
Same. Investigation.
No, it's okay. You're just looking at what's there.
Alright.
Okay.
You start to kind of look through as quietly as you can, looking through what's there. Most of the casks are full of like salted meat and that kind of provisions for the for the castle. Clearly, it's clearly stuff that they've stolen from the Tribor Trail. But one small cask is filled with an exceptional dwarven brandy, which the goblins didn't notice because it was mixed in with a bunch of junk.
Is Gundren a dwarf?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
We're taking the brandy.
Okay.
He'll want that. He'll want that back.
He'll appreciate it.
Could we just, before we give it to Gundren, obviously it's going to go back with him. Maybe we should just test it to see that it's still consumable. I don't mind taking the first sip.
Well, let's worry about that after we've saved him and left.
Yeah, we can drink his brandy when we're relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry,
Sorry,
I'll
I
help
got
you with your Dutch
excited.
courage.
That's
All
right.
right.
Yeah, as if you want that. It's
Oh.
okay.
I saw all this food. I thought this was a bed and breakfast, so I just got a little excited.
Oh,
You
I don't
thought
drink on the
this-
job.
You thought this dilapidated castle with armed goblins is a bed and breakfast.
I live in an alleyway. What do you expect?
Look, a bed and breakfast will not kill you.
Well,
You continue looking through all the stuff here, and you see there's also some equipment piled in amongst the bric-a-brac. There is a bloody suit of chainmail,
Oh,
a short sword in a leather scabbard, and you see that etched into the leather of the scabbard is the mark of the Lord's Alliance.
Ooh, so this could be his equipment.
There is a heavy crossbow and an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of Neverwinter in the hilt.
I think can we
hold on.
take
Yeah.
these? Would it, or, I mean, they're gonna be heavy.
I can hold
Maybe
on to
we'll
that
come back-
longsword.
hey,
we
you're
come back
alright.
for
You're
them later.
strong.
Strong.
Yeah,
You can carry him.
Larry's the strongest member of the party, though.
That is true. Lies strong. I'm right now.
But Laya,
Elia, you
still,
can lift boulders. Come
I
on, this is
can,
nothing.
but I worry that chainmail is loud. We'll just come back for it later.
Oh, you don't have to wear it. Be fine.
I mean, moving
It's-
it.
Woo!
It's also
No.
bloody, so that'd be super uncomfortable anyways.
Yeah, it'll probably be like
Clean
dripping
it.
everywhere. It might leave a trail.
It's not wet.
Drop it in the wrong kind of wrist.
How about we move on rather than try to slowly pick up clanking armor?
Fair.
We'll come back for it later.
If
I make like a note on the map. Come back later.
No problem. Just make
BRB.
On the map,
just
on the map, I just marked brandy.
just make a memo. Somebody Sildar's gear C5.
Sildar.
Yeah, well-
Oh,
Gear.
Sildar's gear C5. Ah.
That's
Because
why
I
you can't join any
worry-
adventures. They don't have gear.
Why are you saying things like I let out secrets there? It's like it's like
We
Lord's
thought it-
Alliance.
It's just so he
Neverwinter.
remembers where it
Who
is.
did you
I
think
thought
it
it was Gundren's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's not
I
Lord's
worry,
Alliance.
Oh,
I worry
right, right.
picking it up would,
Only
I mean,
Sildar was-
picking it up would alert everyone that we're here.
Yeah, fair.
After we get this gear back to Sildar, you can actually be useful in the party.
All right, then shall we go through the store?
Yeah, let's listen in on that door. Or like, is there like a keyhole we can look through?
Are you
Mhm.
talking about the west or east?
East.
How many
Yeah,
east?
right in
that
front
was,
of you.
that was
East.
The eastern door there. Okay, head on
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, west looks like it's just gonna be more
East.
tower archers.
Oh no, that music.
Oh boy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
Thank you,
dun,
Sirenscape. Okay, let's have a look
Right.
here.
Investigation, or I could do Arcana.
Just a moment.
Oh no, he's getting ready to kill us
No,
all
I'm just
again,
because
isn't he?
every room has like a very detailed description of
Oh.
if they're on alert or what they're doing. So I'm just I'm just making sure I get it right. Give me your perception check.
Perception, okay. Come on.
Perceive into the future.
Ooh, 19 plus 3, that's a 22.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Okay, that is a nice and high roll. So you hear soft goblin voices in a reverent way, speaking in a reverent way, reverential way, I should say.
Mm.
I tell what they're saying.
Do you speak? Yeah, sorry.
Common, goblin, orc, and undercommon.
Right. Because they're speaking. If they were shouting and like talking amongst themselves
Right.
boisterously, yes. But because it's so soft,
Right.
you recognize it as goblin, but
Right.
it's it's weird that they're usually quite raucous and rowdy. So it strikes you as interesting that they're just speaking so
Okay.
so
I'll-
quietly.
I can
I'll
just
let
imagine them
the
just.
party know that there's goblins possibly having a prayer session there,
Right.
being reverential.
I don't normally hear of goblins in such a camp praying. It's curious.
Well, it could be the Groomsh, the violence god.
You mean Maglobiet?
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah,
Maglubiet is more
Maglubiet.
likely. Well, should we go through and take our chances with religious goblins, or should we try another door?
Do you want to go back to the main place and try the eastern doors?
I honestly, I think I feel very out of my depth here, and we'll leave it up to the three of you, as I feel you might have more experience in this than me.
Well, in honesty, the only thing that I've experienced with them lot, if they're being all reverend and stuff, is, you know me, goddess and all.
So they give me an insight check.
Cool. That's 10.
Okay. No, that's enough, I don't think.
Okay. I mean, that's the only thing I think me and those goblins have in common, is that we're holy and shit. So.
It's something.
Shall we?
Okay, we don't really have the luxury of time, so how about a quick vote? This door, other door.
Other door. I'd rather case the joint. I
Right.
don't want to poke the beehive.
Yeah.
Go down to the main crossroads, and I want to listen in
Making our
on
way downward.
the furthest east door. This one that my character's next to.
The west door.
The west door.
Going downtown.
Okay. So you make your way back through the supply room into that central area and into that dusty rubble and fallen plaster. That's with the partial collapse of the ceiling above.
Mm-hmm.
And as you make your way through the rubble on the floor, without checking, Perry
Oh God.
walks through the tripwire.
Oh God.
And
Oh, no.
the ceiling collapses on
No.
Perry and Runt. I would like you both to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yay!
Rude.
He was making me think we're probably doing
Boo.
better with the priestly people.
Probably.
Oh, sorry. Saving
Less
throw. It's a
likely to
19.
attack.
19. Okay, Grant.
9.
9.
no.
no.
Okay.
I jump on top of Runt.
Runt.
You're blessed, remember. You're blessed, remember.
Oh, Runt's blessed.
Yeah,
Three
I
of
don't
you
think
blessed.
I would get a 13 max. I don't think that's enough, but what the hell?
Hey, every number might count.
Nope. It's a 10
That
total.
one. Knew it. Fucking hell.
Any creature in the area when the trap triggers must succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving
Yo!
Thank you, bless.
You've been
Always.
blessed, baby.
Always roll. Always
Oh,
check.
been servant.
ABC always be
You've
checking.
just been servant.
That is 15 reduced to 7 to you both. As with a big cloud of plaster and dust roils through the space as the sound echoes noisily around. And
Always been making bloody things again.
I think as long as you freeze, wondering how much that alerted the residents to or not, I think we shall stop there.
Oh.
Here we
It's
go
getting
again.
very late and I've got lots to do tomorrow. So, Perry and Runt, please take 7 bludgeoning
All right.
Yes.
from the
Who
falling.
won't remember you were
rubble.
blessed under me?
Me.
Sorry.
Love
Okay.
that.
Thank you, dear friends. So, as we have triggered the traps laid here in the entranceway, we shall see just what that means as they put themselves in the middle of another multi-entranceway death zone.
Yeah.
I have more healing spells
We
now.
didn't learn. We should find a place that only has one set of doors and not places
I'll
to
tell
get
you
surrounded
what,
from.
It's going to be the theme of the whole campaign.
We
and
just
we're
we
going
just end
to
up in
get-
crossroads.
It's not when we're gonna die, it's how are we gonna die
Yes.
now.
And we're going to have crippling anxiety towards all doors, but never
Oh,
do
God.
anything about it.
Okay, thank you all. When you stepped in, you're like opening our ring and you went north. I was like, oh, and then you came back. Thank you.
No.
Okay, so thank you, friends. We will pick up in a couple of weeks and see what happens. Have the Cragmore goblins been alerted as the crashing rubble
Probably not.
resounds
Probably not.
through this crumbling castle?
You're fine.
Massive thank you to these lovely players and to everyone who's joined us for all those subs and the support. Thank you so much for those dream pies, giving those inspirations. Always an absolute pleasure, my friends. We are going to say goodbye, but let us find out where you can catch these fine folks over in the far corner. Grunts on the material plane.
Hi, hello. The material plane, my government name is Grim and Chat. You can call me Mike. I've got nothing spectacular to report, so the only thing you can catch me doing is making sure that you have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good
Bye.
fucking day.
Yes.
Noted.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
alright.
You can't make me.
Slay.
Sorry, it's got the music's just suddenly changed.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. You can find me on the material plane as thus Mai the Pirate on places like YouTube, Twitch, and all that jazz. I'm currently taking a break from Quest Junkies because I'm in the middle of rehearsals for Macbeth. So if anyone's in the Colchester,
You can't
Essex,
say it.
The Scottish
England.
play.
I don't care about that. Plus, I'm not in a theatre right now.
The world's
So like
a
I'm
stage.
whistling or holding an umbrella or reading from a real Bible or anything like that. But yeah, I'm currently in rehearsals for that. I'm playing Lady Macbeth, so if anyone's in the Colchester, England area, come and see it. I'd love to see you. And you can also find me here every couple of weeks as, you know, the door-fearing servant herself, Slay.
Thank you. Perry Trivia.
Shezlen's in the chat and on all socials. If you follow me, you might have seen my stories from Sapporo and Hakodate
Nice.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Have not posted any pictures, but I do post the occasional story.
Thank you.
So yeah, enjoy that.
And Laia Castell.
Hi everyone, I am Laia Castell in Faerun, but I am Sophia in the Material Plane, and I'm currently working on putting together a recorded play of Vampire the Masquerade based in Dubai.
Yay.
So we are hoping to launch soon. We do not have a launch date, but in progress. Yay!
Does
Awesome.
it take place in Dubai? That'd be wild.
Yeah, it's
Dubai
it's
and
in
vampires?
Dubai.
Mhm,
That's
Dubai
so
by night.
cool.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And we are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. We'll be back at the end of the weekend with Tomb of Annihilation. And then something rather special, Wednesday night or Thursday morning, depending where you are in the world, we will be having a very special edition of Out of the Abyss as we play a Blades in the Dark one-shot as they sneak into the arcane tower of Sorcerer in Menzoberranzan. And then it's back with Patch and Friends, which centers Tyranny on Friday. Absolute pleasure as always, my friends. We look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. But we are going to head off raiding our buddies in Singapore. Fried Dice Paradise are playing some D&D as well. So let's go and head over and see what Josh and the others are doing over there. Thank you so much, everybody. Stick around for that raid if you've got them with us. Phoenixes fly. Until next time, as we say around these parts, please see me inside.
Yes, for me.
Me.